To episode 26 of LockDown LAN, which we are returning to the land of... I forgot where Dungeon Siege is set, but that's where we're returning to. The land of where Dungeon Siege is set. Is where, sorry?
I don't.
Because I can't remember. But the server is up if you two wish to join. We may have a small discussion about where we're going to start. And I will switch the...
Alright, give me a second. Working on no answer maps.
So, unfortunately, there might be a few more. Hopefully, Rob has worked out how his computer works, so he'll be joining us with a new character, so that'll be fun for him. We'll see. And Dave is sadly not going to make us because apparently he's got a quiz. So, some of us, you see, are playing computer games to keep in touch with friends and family and to, spread a little cheer. And he's being made to play a pub quiz with his parents. So
reminds me of playing pub quiz at the big games.
Gonna press F to pay respects. Yeah, but that's different because there's a prize, which was pizza, and that's fine.
It's also different because we named our team Quiz in Your Pants or something like that.
I like the women's menstrual cycle display team was my favourite pub quiz name. So
fantastic period.
No, that's not a good pub quiz team name. So unfortunately, we can't start at Jiraiya's cabin, which is basically where we have to start at Glasson. I think we have to go to the Dwarven bit again, but it should be Ruffleswamp, quite simply. Are you joining us right now, JK, or are you still children?
Yeah, I'm joining, but it depends on what daughter does. I might need to step out.
Remember, you can always just put a character on follow, and I will see how quickly I can get you killed.
Indeed.
You're welcome. No, wait.
Just loading now.
But yeah, I like Dungeon Siege, and I want to get some better loot in a way that I kind of want in Titan Quest, but I don't know if I can be able to put that much time into it. But get to the point now, we're getting a couple of blues. I don't know what the colours mean. It's never really explained, is it? Like anywhere. So I think Glasson is the closest we can do. Jiraiya's cabin, sadly, we need to be level 11. And we're that'll make it about a third of the way through the game. Oh, I remember the swamp. I don't remember much of the rest. Not the rest. All players must click ready to begin. Oh, right, you got unreadied when somebody else joined. Back into yeah, you need to click ready because when Vandragorax joined, you got made unready in case you're like, I'm not playing with him. Okay, and the loading has begun. I'm winning. I miss those. Like when people had terrible computers, you could spot the one with a crappy computer because his loading was rubbish in the multiplayer. Okay, so I don't think there's going to be any new spells somehow. Oh no, this is about as far as we got. No, this is all right because we start to kill the snow-based guys, didn't we? Just to make sure we don't leave via the entrance. Like more signposts would be helpful. I vaguely feel like we're wandering around Narnia as well on this level. I see, no one else can remember how we're going either. Did you guys try the modification to get yourself high resolution shadows, by the way, or not? Because all you're supposed to do is edit a data file, just say literally you just specify the resolution. It just doesn't seem to do anything, and I can't find anybody else anywhere on the internet having a problem with this. The Lucky Hergis Inn. I think I want to put the pub...
Haggis.
What?
Is there haggis?
No, it says Hergis.
Is that like haggis?
No, it's not.
Is that like the stomach of the rat creature that's following you instead? Or
I think I find that's a Gramal. Now, is this the way in or the way out? Door. Brilliant. Given the doors are opening inwards, I'm going to hazard a guess this is the wrong way.
Yeah, that's the way we came in.
Excellent. Let's go the other way. My frame rate is all over the place, but I'm getting like 40 frames per second.
It's time to upgrade your video card.
Well, I will very quickly...
And then send me your old one.
I will close... I've got one thing running in the background.
But it won't run on American power.
What won't?
Video card.
Video,
Your
card,
video card.
video cards are 12 volts. What are you talking about? Bye, noobs!
Bye.
Oh, wait, there's nothing up here.
There's nothing up there.
How do I get back down?
Jump.
No. But if I was just going to wait, there's no lever. Ah, here we go. I like the way I got deemed person who might know where the exit is and you'll follow me. I don't know. Follow this signpost. Alpine camp.
No.
Well, I can follow it. Now I've seen some signposts. We can follow the signpost.
Yeah, this is overseer. This is the way to Jeremiah's trade post.
Yes, that's the next. Gerard's Trading Post is the next shop. Ah, here we go. I found it. So as soon as it started opening, you walk through it. And I could have lost my pet. Oh, there we are. Hey, pet. What skill have I got? The Dancing Zap. Oh, I can also... is anybody here punching?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're not here though. Allow me to make you better at punching.
Mm-hmm.
Shame we can't cast transmute on people. Just griefing, just turn all your gear into gold pieces. Just like literally just
Are you
turn into a...
Goldfinger? Are you trying to paint my Yoo-hoo gold?
No, I would just literally your armor would turn into just gold pieces and fall off your body.
But not my knob.
No, just your armor. Not because I need stuff that's worth something. You just run past some.
Well, it would be worth something if it was made gold.
Hold on, I need to turn off mouse that borders. I just managed to.
Bye.
Yeah, I managed to move my mouse too quickly, to the top right, and that kicks me off the game. Let me see if I can remember my plan. So I was trying to get to level 5 in combat magic so that I could summon my gargoyle so I can directly cast combat magic. No, directly cast nature magic and subcast combat magic.
Oh, dexterity increase. New weapon.
Oh wow, that charged fist does not last very long.
More damage.
Let me stack it. 1.5 minutes of cast. Did someone shut that bow down, or did the wolf just drop it?
Yeah, it's my old one. I just upgraded the one that gives me 1 health per shot.
Oh wow, that's very quite good for somebody who has dexterity 13. Backer, you can probably use that because I can't. Oh, it's so pretty though.
That's lonely.
Rats.
Oh, got my health potion.
I guess I think partly what this game, where it does score, is apart from some of those slightly silly bits later on, overall it kind of feels like a bunch of blokes out on an adventure. Whereas Diablo immediately devolves into, right, underneath where you happen to be is the portal to hell itself. Whereas this is, oh, there's a bunch of, I don't know, slates.
Isn't that the theme of it? You're
Yeah,
standing on the portal?
Yeah, but the point is here, what have we got going? A bunch of slightly orcish creatures are invading, can you go and kill them? Alright then. It's more down to earth. Sorry, I had to summon something and it took forever.
Not good enough.
Sorry. I am running out of mana potions too. Not that I'm thinking you should take less damage, but think about taking less damage.
Okay.
Oh my god, my pet's getting its arse whooped. I do remember this bit though with all those magic casters in the bushes.
How can we forget?
Whoa!
Dora! Could I do with a heal? Dora! Get out! Go on! Out! And more simple, I bet you in about 4.5 seconds he just demands I open the door for him.
Sorry, she's being a horror.
It's funny hearing you shout Dora in like a really stern voice.
Sorry, she's being a
That's my dad voice, you need to start practicing it. She doesn't have a middle name or a surname. Or it could be like, Dora Jemima Smith, you get back here right now and you stop harassing your brother.
Potions here.
So I have a choice either get potions or heal JK. Ah, potions, brilliant. Ah, congratulations.
Yay.
I really wish they had done a better interface though. It's not the size of the boxes, but like I struggled to get my mouse there reliably without spinning the camera a bit.
Mm.
Yes, health potions.
You bastard.
I know.
Thanks.
Okay, I might need to level my strength up by just punching things.
Don't forget to press X and L.
What's L?
Oh,
Gets rid of our names.
It does what, sorry?
Gets rid of our names above our head.
Oh no, screw that. I need that. You might not care where I am, but I care where you are.
Ow.
Should probably not fight in range of those ranged ones. Oh god, my cursor is just... It's the same colour as the bloody landscape.
I'll kill them while you guys fight the melee guys.
Kite them, what, with my soft, yielding flesh? That's fine.
Running away like a little girl.
That's alright, I've got my Grimal. It's fine, he can...
Don't worry, level strength by getting hit, don't you?
No, that's broken bones that you're thinking of.
Accuracy.
Oh, that's a nature spell, isn't it? One of those slightly useless nature spells, if memory serves.
yes. Not like healing wind or anything.
Killing wings are awesome.
Yeah.
No. Maybe I got mine.
Yes, why would you just suddenly drop your melee weapon?
No, because my strength went down by 1. Did you give me a spell with +1 strength?
I did. Would you like me to recast it on you?
Yeah, because that lets me use my other weapon.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's half my mana for every 90 seconds you want it.
Well, when it wears off, I drop my weapon on the floor, so...
I'm just gonna destroy all this crap.
I take it you can't hear my mouse and my keyboard clicking, by the way.
Very, very, very quietly. But very, very quietly.
I turned on that thing on Discord.
It's pretty good.
Voice thing. It's a very loud mouse though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've had quiet keyboard and mice for ages.
Yeah, mine's downstairs.
And we've walked past a cave, by the way. I don't know if this is the right, but there's a cave back there if we wanted to. Then anyway, I think we're a little bit over leveled because we're supposed to be level 11 for Jariah's cabin, but level 11 with 8 of us, not level 11 with 3 of us. So it's a bit weird.
We did play through one of the areas once.
Yeah, but normally you'd have a whole bunch of players. So we're very high level, but there's only 3 of us, as opposed to 7 of us and a donkey.
Yeah.
Got 2 of us and a donkey. Wow, wow. Okay. Didn't we have fire spray? Oh, that's too hard.
I've got a bowl on or an acid gas.
Oh, is acid gas a combat spell?
Yeah.
I might, if that's better than this one, I might go that because I need to level combat magic. I keep running out of mana.
I have fire spray. Did you need it?
Fire spray is way too high level. 4. Yeah, the problem is that my I'm leveling my nature magic at pretty much the same rate as I am. I'm leveling my nature magic. God damn you to get headphones. No. Gas one looks cool. 4 to 7.
Acid gas is good at leveling up quickly.
I'll give it a bash. Because the problem is I'm leveling my nature magic, but I'm leveling it about the same rate as I am leveling up. So that means that spells aren't becoming cheaper to cast. They're remaining the same percentage of my mana.
Yeah, that's by design, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can't just level 1, you have to level 2 different skills.
If you want spells to be cheaper.
Yeah, right, I can just go to cast that spell amount of mana. That's an option. But right now, my summon is about 80. Summon is about 80% of my mana.
Healing wind is how much? Or what level?
Healing 51 mana.
What level is it?
Whatever level my nature magic is. It's 51 mana, which is 9.
Level 9 nature magic? Holy crap.
Hence why I need to level my combat magic. And my int, because basically I need to level int, but I need to level int by leveling nature magic and combat magic.
Is there a way to level dexterity faster? Do I need to do melee damage as well?
Bows are the quickest way. Yeah, it's really juddery, the game. Like it's loading and paging stuff, which doesn't make any sense. I mean, my PC is, God knows, 50 times fast. Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't like this before, but my PC is like 50 times faster than the game ever expected to be. Oh. He hurts.
Mm.
You can slap me a res, I'll get my healing wind on.
Working on it.
Yeah, they're punching me, that's why. Oh, and your spell just ran out on your hands.
I'm trying to resurrect you, but I'm not it.
I'm not dead.
Oh,
Just heal me.
no. Oh, I don't have a heal spell anymore.
Oh, for fuck's sake, my guys just stood up like, there we go.
I never gave my heal spell.
It's alright, I'm up.
I'm back.
You're not. There, look. Pop it. I'll pop in a distraction. Heal you. Drink my mana. More healing. And then see if I can pop an area damage down. My pet is so freaking useless though. He's got 250 health. Okay, he's got more health than I've got, but he's an idiot.
I think it's that he doesn't have any armour.
He is more than a little bit on the naked side.
Put pattern.
Oh, what game? Oh, it was Dungeon Torchlight 2, wasn't it? Where you could dress your pets up a bit. Dungeon Torchlight 2 is a real game.
Don't rent that one.
Yeah, so I've been reading about Torchlight 3, and it's another game where they just completely went fucking off the rails in their development. Released it in a soft release, and everyone went, this is shit. And they went, alright, we'll just do a sequel then. Sorry, we wasted 2 years of time and $50 million. And then they'll go bust next year, you watch. How are we doing in chat anyway? Everyone's very quiet. God, my frame rate's awful. I wonder if there's not enough VSync, is there? No. The closest I could do is like turn down object detail. But yeah, it's not smooth. It's like play, judder, 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 and then smooth, smooth, smooth.
That's kind of what it's like for me when you tab out.
Okay. I wonder if I turn on raise app priority. Let's see what that does. Nothing. That was back for Windows prioritized full screen apps. Like, why would you not program it in day one? Program is full screen, give it priority. No one gives a crap what the rest of your computer's doing. Just what I'm doing. God, will you stop dying? So the goal is to get to level 5 and then to get my... I've forgotten his name now. Jade Gargoyle.
Jade Gargoyle.
Yeah.
Ranged, right?
He's ranged, and more importantly, he's combat magic, which means I don't need to keep on... Backer, there's a top here that's +2 to range skill.
Cool.
What does range skill actually give you? Just access to better weapons? Or no, they need dex.
It's just more range damage, I think.
Okay, we have some leather gloves of armor. Oh, and a ring of mana. Okay, that'll help. I also have a ring of +3 armor that doesn't really excite me, but anyone like a ring of +3 armor? I guess you're getting walloped.
Yeah, have it.
Oh, didn't mean to do that, but you can have it anyway.
So what level is the nature pet that you're using?
The first nature pet, the Killer Gramal, is 7. But when he does damage, you get nature level skills. Nature levels from him doing damage.
If you want it.
Yeah, I don't have anything that boosts nature magic levels yet.
Trying to level it up.
It's it's zap and heal, and it's slow going. I know.
Yeah, especially since I'm out of mana potions. I gave them all to you.
I am drinking them like they're going out of fashion.
Yep. And I have to go back to town and buy more.
Oh, this is so annoying. I keep on clicking on my character as we start to progress somewhere and then trying to sort out my spell book by using Q and E while he's walking. The moment I change my spell, he just stops dead.
Too bad we can't convert our characters to Dungeon Siege 2 engine.
What?
Press Q and E, use Y, and then move them around.
Then I have to set up my spells and then move. It's moving and then setting up my spells is the way of parallelizing my task. These guys drop quite nice bows, if I remember.
Yeah, they're quite high requirements to use them though.
Yes, but they're quite good. You've got 4 minutes of strength. Strength? I'll cast strength on your hand.
I'll use my decimation. Ow.
Stop laying down and punch them in the unmentionables.
There's a lot of stuff you can do.
Whereas I can't do any damage, I'm busy just healing.
It's kind of hard to get any hits off, isn't it?
I don't think you get interrupted though, do you? It's not like that. It's not like Diablo.
No. But I mean, in between dying and running away.
Oh, that, yeah. Well, hopefully the acid cloud actually does multi-target damage.
Yes, it's actually quite good for them. If you could have used the acid cloud on those dudes at the back spitting
I'm down.
fireballs,
I would love to.
lightning bolts at me,
I'd love to.
that would be amazing.
Unfortunately, they have 109 health, and I think I do 3 to 4 damage per second. I do 4 to 7 damage per second, so yes, I can cast it on
The
him.
gap is like 7 damage per second.
Ah. Right.
GG.
Got my heal spell ready.
I'm just going to fall over on my ass again.
No, he's alright, he's drunk. He's not got any weapons out, so I'm not sure what his plan is, but I'm at half consciousness. Like, as soon as I'm up, I can get hit, but I need to be able to get a heal off. It's like Brian will kill them.
Because by the time I've stood up, they've already got me again.
It's like, no, because as long as the hot's ticking, you're fine.
My plan is to run them away and run back and heal you. Looks like it worked.
It did. We're busy knocking out the casters at the back.
Right?
Your skill just about to run out again.
Yeah.
Be busy for a little bit longer.
He's kiting Draki.
Can you tell I played Rangers and MMOs before? Get this bunch of stuff and run away and try not to die. And if you die, we'll rush.
It's like killing the butcher.
I need a high melee skill. Can't hit these guys.
I don't actually see any misses. Are you just watching the animations to determine that?
Yeah, I mean you can tell, you can hear when there's a hit, and you can see their health doesn't go down.
Ah. Guess mine's a little quiet, so it's not overpowering you guys. It annoys me that it doesn't cast both his active skills though. Oh, I've nearly got enough int.
It's following someone.
I think you said that, but I don't think it's true.
I had a heal on my.
Well, I'm following Baka right now, and he's nearly dead. Well, he just drank something.
I don't know if it casts buff skills.
No, well, I've got Healing Wind as my heal spell.
I should cast heal when they're low on health. I was using a bow last time. And I had
Oh,
heal
wow.
spell.
The ice swords are worth 215 gold when converted.
Oh, cool.
So that's actually a fair old amount of money. But if I could just get my combat magic up there, so that should just be enough to let me start to actually buff people a little bit more reliably. Right now, I have to literally I can buff you once, and then I have to drink.
I seem to remember it was a good idea using bow to pull one creature at a time in this game.
Yes, I always go with because my bow's got a 13-meter range. You want crossbows, so you want Dex 17 to get you access to crossbows. I definitely remember that.
Well, now it's
Like-
like
World of Warcraft, right? Did you do any of the
Did I do any of the?
other MMOs or just World of Warcraft?
Ashron's cool too.
Yes.
No,
First MMO I ever played.
Never EverQuest or
I didn't play EverQuest. No. Warcraft just came along and just pooed on it from a big height and said, "Here's how you do it." And everyone went, "Oh, you don't actually have to have a game that's actively hostile towards the players, and then you make loads of money." My God. Okay, I'm really running out of mana now. Also, my character is... Oh, he is actually attacking. Just feels like he's standing there like a lemon, but poison gas does not actually attack very quickly. And part of the goal, obviously, with the my spells out-leveling my mana, I need to get more stuff with plus mana in. Or, you know, a... mana on hit type.
Yeah. You need to get like a bow or a scarf with mana on hit.
Scarf.
Aren't you using staff?
Oh, staff. Sorry, they said scarf, and I'm like, all right. Well, if I see a magic scarf or maybe a magic cravat, I'll pop it on. But until that point,
or
Well,
Sark?
yeah.
excuse me, that was 2 golds worth of stuff once I transmuted both the items.
What have you done?
You notice that hit stops. There's also no indication when you're following, like there's no like marker or anything like that. It also annoys me that that can be cancelled by swapping spells as well.
Give me arrows.
I'm going to break line of sight so there aren't so many arrows. No, my character's just... There we go.
Someone needs to start dealing with the archers.
Well, we're kiting the melee guys, if that helps.
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
No, you're not. Get out. Oh my god, that's like half my health when they shot at me. Like, yee!
Yeah.
Just drink the potion or something. Oh shit. I'm out of mana. Switching to bows.
There's my spell on the floor.
Great, what am I supposed to do? Throw it at them? It's alright, I'm unconscious. When I come back up, I should have plenty more mana. Oh my god, you're just full of arrows. Oh, it's okay, they're ice arrows, they'll melt.
Then I'll just bleed to death with all the holes in me. Range guys are such a pain in this game.
Get up. Oh my god, you're really hurt. You're taking a long time to stop being unconscious.
I think I've got a DOS on me or something.
I do not have enough mana to heal anymore, so I'm switching to... Okay, the middle bow guy is nearly dead.
Yeah. It's like unsuccessfully.
I believe in you. Yes. This is why I put it on target weakest. So obviously, you know, your character should theoretically go for the same character everybody else goes for. I would heal you, Brian, but I don't have any mana. Oh, there we go. You get 1 heal. That's your lot. It always surprises me with games like this that none of them allowed you to just control your character directly with the click. Like, it would be fine to have W, S, A, and D just to allow you to move your character around. It wouldn't hurt the game, wouldn't break the game in any way.
No, but it's the development time, isn't it?
Well, not I mean, no, not really. I mean, all it really has to do is click in front, to the left, to the right, or behind your character. I mean, you know, effectively in code, I mean, that's actually quite easy. I mean, you don't have to do this sort of constant clicking to, and then you click on a bit you're not allowed to move to, and your character just stops dead. And come on, hit it harder. Right, maybe when I said hit it harder, I wasn't clear. Yeah, they're worth quite a lot of gold, those things. So does anyone have any mana potions, as I am totes out?
I've got no potions at all.
I have a healing potion. There, you can have it.
That would be useful.
Yeah, 200 health, brilliant.
That'll get me through all of one attack.
And did you put that +3 armor ring on?
Oh yeah.
Problem solved. I thought just pulling less is an excellent plan. Like, no,
Yeah.
we're just going to pull that
I'm gonna
patrol.
try to. That's why I'm using bow as well. I do just like to run in from across the end of the screen though.
Yeah, that's why I said pull them back. They're still coming. That's the only hero you're going to get for about quite some seconds. Pets down.
Thanks for that health potion.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot. Problem evaded. Just throw the health potion at them. It's probably quite heavy. To be honest, as long as I'm not using my combat spells, I can actually do quite a lot of healing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the combat spells drain a lot of mana.
I mean, healing. I mean, yeah. I mean, as long as I'm just using my bow. If I had a +1 mana per shot bow,
Yep.
I have a bow that does +2 to 3 fire damage. Actually, after this one, we just take a briefest of break. I'll just check that I'm not carrying around an upgrade for anyone. Because I have a pair of gloves that combat magic and intelligence, but probably not very useful, and a couple of bows that may set back just to check. Are either of
them found some boots or something that have mana regen?
that would be nice. Are either of those bows an upgrade for you, Backer? I like to point out the gliding bow of design is a lot of damage. It's 51 damage. For me, that's a lot compared to my bow, which is shit.
They both are upgrades. First one and the other.
Cool.
Thank you.
It's a shame about Dave isn't here, and Brian and Rob, because we could have had. Because you can do 8 players in this game.
Mm-hmm.
More than Diablo ever. No, Diablo 3 is 4, but Diablo 2 was 8. I can't remember now.
I don't think I've ever played this with more than 4. Or 3.
I think we did it with 4 last week, so that's a lie.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean in the past?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, I'm so close to leveling both combat and nature magic. I don't really want to level nature magic, though, because when I do that, all the spells will get more expensive. And better, to be fair. They don't, you know, it's not an entirely negative thing.
That's why they get more expensive.
Because there's no down ranking.
Mm.
Thank you for killing the spider. I appreciate that. Oh, should we kill the old lady? I mean, the ice mage.
To be honest, these arrows that I think
She's healing them. Is she healing them? No, she's just... I'm just going to wallop her. That'll teach her to be old. Give me your pension, old woman. Or when she casts a spell, she appears to do like the Agadoo thing. Oh, she Agadoo me to death. Oh, flaming arrow! Look at that shit.
Just what we need against ice giants.
Thank you. So I'd have had loads more mana potions if I hadn't spent it all giving you that strength spell.
That ice sword is probably worth some money.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the strength spell, I don't need it.
I know, but like seriously, that was about 3/4 of my mana, and I cost quite a lot of them. Hold on a sec. Wait. There's so many spiders. And incoming ice flies.
They're quite weak, you can target them. No, not here, simple.
Come on, you can do it. Get better at hitting things.
I'm trying.
Not you, my character.
We all need to, I think.
Especially me. Yes. It means I fill up my mana, you see, and health. Yeah, poison everywhere. Look, I can even cast a heal.
That would be nice.
Look at that.
Has anyone got a heal spell they're not using? Because I could put it on my third slot.
Possibly, yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
Man, I wish I'd played a non-magician in this, because it's so much easier. I'm trying to juggle 10 spells.
Because I'm not using the mana for the episode, so I might as well get myself again.
Well, what you want to do is you want to get your probably your combat magic up high enough so you can cast summon Jade Gargoyle. Everyone must have a pet. So
Well, that's not going to happen for a long time. I'm going to use combat magic.
Well, yeah, but the Killer Gramal is the first one. I think that's level 7.
Well, I might be able to get to that one. I'm using heals.
Eventually, but yeah, I mean, what I usually do is I purposely go, oh, these mobs aren't too bad, whatever mob we were fighting at the time, and then switch out for magic just to level it.
That's what I was using poison gas for.
You can have it back soon enough.
I think I'm okay with just going that in range for the most part.
Oh yeah, but you still want a pet.
No, I don't care about that.
They're really good though. Like all the pets are good.
Here's a bow with plus 20 to mana.
Oh, I want that bow. I don't care if it's shit. Excellent. All I need now is 1 more strength and 2 more dex. Great. So in theory, what a wonderful bow. Thank you.
Well, at least you've got something to aspire to. It's kind of boring to just equip everything into drop immediately.
Yeah, what would you be playing then? Borderlands? Yeah, so we've got to the point where I'm playing Borderlands at a fairly high level now. And you know how both Warcraft and Diablo suffered from loot quality creep? Borderlands has just taken it to new levels of retarded. So I've had 7 legendary drops off 1 kill. And it's like, I'm not even bothering to... I don't look at anything less than epic. And I occasionally look at an epic, but pretty much I don't.
Level 2 nature.
Excellent. And I am... If I
So long to level nature and combat magic.
Oh, do you want to pull back so we don't pull that special one as well?
It's already on the way.
I really wish my pet had a health bar.
Mm.
Doesn't seem like too much to ask. Everybody else gets one. Wait, Rob says not everyone has to connect via Hamachi. What? Oh, he's potentially right. He could potentially Hamachi into me, and everybody else connect. Yeah, that would probably work actually. I'm down. I don't have enough mana, and I'm down. Run away. Just drag them all away. Actually, they're punching my corpse quite hard.
I can go through this one.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing so we both spawn at the same time. Yeah, let's put it as a lot more mobs. I still recall this bit was fairly jam-packed with mobs. Brian, I'll be with you in 40 seconds.
More stupid ice bomb happening.
Well, how can we've missed some? Or they've just wandered off?
Near from somewhere.
I can't even switch spells when I'm dead. That's annoying. I can't get ready.
Yeah.
"40 seconds has never seemed so long." Okay, JK's back. That's it. I've spunked all my mana. Literally, my combat and nature magic are both at about 90, whatever it is, of the mouse. There's a way to see exactly how... Oh, yeah. Yeah, nature magic 9.96, combat magic 2.96. Literally 4% to go. What game was it where you could duel to level stuff up? There was definitely one.
Right.
Like you got points from... You could level like weapon skills and things. May have been very early Warcraft, actually.
Yeah, possibly. You might be right.
I like the weapon skills in Warcraft. I'm a bit saddened they got rid of it. I had the memorable bit where we were doing... It was either Onyxia or Ragnaros. My tank moved from like a sword to an axe the first time ever, and he had 0 axe skills, so we just had to wait for several minutes on this boss fight while he leveled his axe on a boss at the end of a dungeon.
Yeah, I think that's why they removed it.
That was awesome. I mean, that gives me a good... It's like RTSs. You know an RTS is good when there are stories to tell about what happened. Oh,
Like you said, all you did was just hit something, give it, and then that was fine.
well,
So it literally made no difference to the game.
well, yeah, but you could argue that about a lot of things. It was...
Yes, the best part didn't happen until 2 hours later.
And a lot of it is... But it's
When
about...
I rolled a 4 and he rolled a 6.
Some it's about asking the player to prepare for stuff and then, you know, it's being satisfied with that result. Okay, I am at...
What's that bow that just dropped? Oh, lightning, huh?
I've only got the bow of refreshment.
Who's on top of that? JK's like, what bow? I didn't see any bow.
I'm sure it's...
It's a really good one.
I noticed.
Ah, good. Now I can upgrade to... No, I can't. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't care whether the spell is better or worse, I'm going to use it.
Why? What is it?
Explosive powder.
Oh.
Bouncing grenades in the world. Bang.
Mana channel. Does that
Great.
mean I give you my mana?
Yes, it does, I believe. I've never actually used that.
I probably can't use it yet. Level 12 nature magic. Yeah.
It's another one of those things that by the time you actually come round to wanting to use it, it's a bit late.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to just wallop this spider with a 6-foot wooden stick on the basis I'm so close to leveling my strength as well. And strength gives me more health points, I believe. Oh, melee damage. Well, I guess more health points, just more health points give me more, yeah, like just leveling anything gets me more health and mana.
Probably.
Find out in a minute.
I honestly don't know what the skills actually do. Apart from let you hit things.
Alright, so that puts me at combat magic 3, and I need combat magic 1,000,000 or something. 5. I love that it's the least magic thing ever. Little bombs you throw in the crowd. My pet doesn't even have a health bar if I hover over it.
Nope.
Oh, mana potions. And a mace that no one looked at. Oh, see, the mace would be quite good. 1 mana stolen per hit.
Oh, yeah.
If only I had 6 more strength.
You can give yourself 1 strength.
Brilliant. If only I had 5 more strength. I don't mind mobs having a large pull range, by the way. Warcraft has just always annoyed me that like people will be at one end of a corridor watching you beat the shit out of their mates to go, yeah, I'm not helping. When he gets halfway down the corridor, then I'll join in. But other end of the corridor, not my problem. So what does this actually do? Explosive powder, 15 to 17. Amazing.
So that's one thing that Warcraft never really had that EverQuest had over it, like strategy for pulling. Like if you wanted to separate
What?
things,
What? Oh
you
my
needed-
god. I don't know what level you played Warcraft at, but crowd control was incredibly important in Warcraft.
Crowd control is one thing, but like in raiding, you had to have monks, so you could like have the monks separate things.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yep. Crowd control was crowd control. It's
No, not crowd control. It's bring one thing in at a time. If you bring more than one thing at a time, the entire raid's gonna wipe. So.
well, yeah, I mean, but Warcraft never really give the opportunity to just pull one thing. They were almost always arranged in groups.
Right.
But
So,
if
EverQuest, and that was a strategy for having a monk with you, if they had the thing done still.
yeah, so you've got you can do distracting shot, you can do kidney shot, so you could basically pull one part of a group. Basically, all I'm getting for this is you were terrible at Warcraft.
No, if you had rogues, you could do the stunning thing. I can't remember what.
Yeah. No, Void Reaver was the room of horror where if you screwed it up, you pulled like 40 mobs and the entire raid wiped in a heartbeat. Easy boss, horrible, horrible room to clear. Very, very careful pulling. Crowd control, invisibility, Frost Nova, sheep. Oh my god, how many mobs?
All of them.
Like maybe we should have started from the beginning and just sprinted all the way through with murder on full.
Well, you don't get much skills and benefits of doing that.
Doesn't the damage? Isn't my boat leveling up almost entirely based on how much damage I do? And does overkill count?
I think it's just per hit.
No, it's because that's why certain spells do less damage. If my spell does 10 damage, I get 10 XP effectively. I don't think there's anything more complex than that. Back, stand in the shrine. Is it healing shrine? Mana shrine. Well, I know where I'm standing. Oh. Well, screw you then. Oh, there's a... No, there isn't. We haven't seen one yet. I'm going to stand here. Oh, right, just stand in the... Just stand in the thing. This thing. It's got a name, I'm sure, but stand in it. Mana font. Yeah, it resurrects you. Oh, yeah, that makes it a lot easier. I've got unlimited mana. Can you come a little bit closer so I can heal you without having to leave the...
Yeah, in sec.
Oh, yeah, the rangers, aren't they? Does this run out, by the way? This come back. Like, come in range of me so I can heal, so I can cast on you. He's run off. Come back.
Kill stuff.
Yeah, but why don't you kill stuff with like 10 minutes of armor and 10 minutes of punching?
Okay.
You want me to let you out? Stupid cat. I think the fountain's out.
Right.
Right, I'm gonna. It's animating, but it's not actually giving me any mana.
Wap.
I've just raised my speakers on. I'm so sorry if there was nasty noises. Sorry, you've got like... Oh. Why do you just have 80 seconds of charge and nothing else on you? Huh. But I cast like over 1,000 seconds worth on you, now I can't see it. Well, that's disappointing.
The boots, armour and health.
I may have misheard. I think you said the boots are low on health.
Armour and health. And they're green.
Don't know what that means.
Those are my old ones.
Oh god, they're cursed though.
I mean, they're green, as in coloured green.
Yeah, but I don't know what that means. Oh, do you mean they're physically green?
Yeah.
Okay. Not green item quality. Yeah, well, how come you've only got 21 seconds of charge left? I don't understand. I cast it loads on you.
Doesn't stack, does it?
Yeah, it does stack. I cast it loads on myself.
Oh.
I've got it for the next 10 minutes. Brilliant.
At least I'm armoured for a while. That armour really helps a lot.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was very much armour.
Not taking much damage at all now.
Oh, well, then remind me to keep it on. I'm armoured for the next 1,000 seconds.
I don't know what it was before, but I'm on 117 now. I'm pretty sure that's like 100 more on the last.
Seven to armour.
That bow you might be able to use.
Nope. So I'll try and stick on bow. Actually, no, let me level my walloping, and then I'll level my bowing. Basically, I'm in that awkward situation where I need to level all of my skills. Great.
You don't need to, you just want to.
No, I do kind of need to, or I can't equip anything. Like, you can get massively behind the curve, so I mean, eventually I will get more of everything.
Well, you can eventually get some intelligence. You can get some armor that needs intelligence to equip, but gives you bonuses to other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to wear strength gear.
Oh god, this guy hits really hard.
Bloody archers all shooting at me.
That's fine, because this one guy with a stick is definitely murdering me. I cast a heal spell just as I got knocked down.
But, you know I was talking about the game Summoner the other day?
Yeah, I always get Summoner and Sacred and that one they play at the multiplayer games that was kind of a MOBA mixed up and they all blur.
Summoner feels very similar to this in the combat way, but I think even more tactical.
Ah.
Yeah, they both feel very similar combat-wise. Satisfying combat.
They do tether, right? Mobs do tether. Should we just run back rather than just get... I've just spaffed all my mana on trying to keep Rudy alive. I have 3 stabby guys at me at the back. I'm down.
Run over here.
No, that would be running forward. That doesn't make them tether. I want them to tether. Right, they fucked off now. I think I've got a... No, I think I've got a shield and a bow and a staff. I think this game was quite generous rather than making you pick and choose those sort of things.
We can revive you, I think.
No, if he's released. Yes. No, I can't revive a ghost. I can revive a corpse.
But you could.
No, just a corpse. I mean, I can't try, unfortunately. Says I stopped drinking mana potion in that time. That's all it takes you to die. They're very pretty though. Look at their animated textures. Come on, Stabbo. Yeah, Backy, you can just run back to the mana fountain. Wait. I haven't cast my pet or anything.
The main problem is it's just not hitting these guys. I seem to remember this being a bit of an issue at the beginning of this game.
What?
Like,
dexterity sort of thing?
Just keep missing all the time.
I can't miss with my bombs, that's cool. I do love. So I have had a quick poke while the Dungeon Siege frame rate is rubbish. You get people just saying stuff like "turn down your detail," like that might be the issue. Like it's a much more subtle and or complicated issue than that. Not my computer's not quite fast enough.
Yeah. Need to go and check on my daughter. If I
Need to go what?
check on my daughter. I've heard some sounds.
There is a resurrection statue just top right there. And my pet has 8 health points. Let's heal. No, don't run off. You've only got 8 health points. You fuck nugget. Get back here. Great.
I'll be back in a minute.
It's not a good time for everyone to go.
Ah, you're fine. Oh, you're dead. Stop dying, you cowards.
Stop exploding, you cowards. Ah, this guy was protecting a treasure chest though, so that's cool. Oh. Out of mana potions. I didn't mean pick up the hat. Oh, never mind. Pick up the hat then. Go on. Great. It's a hat with +1 to melee. Was that really worth running all the way over there through the mobs to pick up? No, it wasn't. You muppet. I have to say the follow should be a lot stickier than it is. Because JK stopped following me, which is stupid. Like his character stopped following me, not him personally.
I'm back.
I have a hat that's got +1 melee and nothing else. Anybody wants it?
Got what?
+1 melee.
What's the defense?
3.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's make some monies then. Not much. Oh. Wait, what was that? Sorry, I didn't actually get to read it. You can just chuck it on the floor. It's, yeah.
I love the way they're just bombs.
You transmute these.
Sorry, you all spoke over each other. I didn't get a word of that. Something bombs or something.
Transmute.
Transmute what? I just got the word
Transmute the stuff I just threw on the ground.
I will when I'm not fighting 3 spiders, 2 archers, and a giant stabby man.
I'll bring them over here and I'll put some arrows into them.
Sorry, I don't have enough mana. Yeah, come back to life.
We got knocked down. We get up again.
Until I run out of mana. So I want that one. And I want that one.
More over here.
I do later on get a skill called Mass Transmute, which can be very dangerous. Oh, that bow might be nice for you, JK. It's got 21 health. No. Don't say they're not. Oh, no, that's just one of the ones you gave me. On the bright side, I'm rich now. 8,000 gold. Which tends to disappear very, very quickly once you get to the settlements. Why can't I just write? Oh. Never mind. If you hold the right mouse button, you can just choose a spell directly. That's much easier than Q and E. Basically, I said, why can't you just... And then I did it and I realised you could. So yeah, want to select spells, hold on the right mouse button. Although at that point I question why they even have the Q and E options. I suppose you could set up always it goes, you know, through a known set of spells. It even color it doesn't know if it color coded them combat and the other thing that'd be nicer.
You didn't know you could do that.
No, I've been using Q and E to cycle through them.
He doesn't know about the 3 seashells.
I keep meaning to. A friend of mine has not seen that, and we were going to watch it, and then obviously got locked down. Yeah, it's on my list. I keep seeing a bunch of references to it. I did enjoy that film.
I keep seeing a lot of references to it now because of everyone being out of toilet paper.
That's gone now. Toilet paper's been resolved.
Not entirely here. There's still many stores that, like, the instant it comes in, they sell out.
Why?
Because Americans are full of shit.
Well, no, I mean, it's happened the world over, but you guys are so far behind the fucking curve. You think you would have gone, yeah, all the supermarkets went, there's no lack of toilet paper. There's just a lack of toilet paper out the back of the shop. Like, you can have more tomorrow. We get it delivered every day. Why are you buying it? There is no lack of toilet paper. It's just weird. The whole world has gone through the same thing without anyone. And also, no one went, actually, no, you can't buy the next 12 months worth of toilet paper. We're not going to let you. Heaven forbid they would show any...
No common sense these days.
Well, companies don't care until they look bad in the press. And I don't understand why they didn't start off going, so you want how much toilet paper? Why do you need this much toilet paper? Oh, we're running out. Well, we are if I sell you this much toilet paper. Back at that bow's got 1 health on per hit, I think it was.
What's it got?
Health per hit.
It's a short bow, though.
Oh, 1.
What's the damage on it?
It's a short bow. 23 to 41, but it's only short range.
Yeah.
Gonna get my gauge jargoyle. That's what I'm gonna get. I don't think you understand how many hundreds of hours I probably put into this game without knowing you could hold down the right mouse button to select from your spells.
Yeah, I did know you can do that, but I forgot about it. So you reminded me.
Alright.
Oh, there's a special crossbow. Bloody arrows everywhere.
I don't have enough mana to heal. No mana potions. I wish I had 1 mana per hit. Stealing.
I gave you a bow with 1 mana.
Yeah, and when I get 4 more decks, I will probably equip it. I'm lucky I managed to get a spell book with plus 20 mana. I'd be even more screwed than I am.
Oh my god.
Going for that Frost Mage.
Too many.
Yeah, I'm having to run away because they're all following me. If I manage to kill this one quicker than you... Oh, God.
The restaurant.
Oh, there was a res thing just... Yeah, that's it. That way. There is a mana chant, but unfortunately I don't have access to it. Boost your mana, resurrection. Mana? Yes, I don't have a magic shield. So just bear in mind, don't just hoggle everything. Because I don't have a magic bow, and I don't have a magic shield. And my hat gives me +1 melee. And I'm really struggling with mana, mana regen, damage, spells, all that.
We're all shit at the moment.
I reckon,
At melee as well.
I reckon Bacchus scored good shit. Oh, I've
The
got...
only thing I'm good at.
What's your hat
The only
do?
thing I'm good at is getting hit.
What's your hat do?
Hmm?
What's your hat do?
Plus 12 health.
Don't pull anything for a sec. Oh, never mind.
You know.
So it is. I'm going to quickly check. I'll do it on my phone rather than gets kicked out. Whether, because I've got a hat that gives +1 melee, and you said you were having struggles with Dungeon Siege melee skill. Yeah, whether or not that actually. Character attributes and skills.
I think it's chance.
In the Dungeon Siege universe, a player's melee skill is the primary effect on their ability to survive in a hand-to-hand combat. For fuck's sake, how fluffy and pointless could you have written that?
Someone's skeleton. I'd rather get that.
It's so slow. Skeleton's really powerful, it never hits into combat.
Mm. Oh well. I haven't got 10 combat magic anyway.
Dexterity, intelligence, melee skill. Wait a minute, 8 foods you should never eat beyond the expiry date. Hold on a moment. Oh my god, someone who's a fucking struggling writer wrote this shit. The melee skill has the largest impact on base damage as opposed to other skill trees. What, like intelligence? No shit, Sherlock. Unlike the other trees, becoming an effective melee fighter requires long-term hard dedication. Just tell me what it does.
I obviously don't know.
I think not. So, bullet point 1. Improving your character's strength gives you a large selection of armor, weapons, and shields. Bullet point 2, increased durability. You get the selection of the best strength of armor, weapons, and shields. Yeah, well, you just said that. You said it twice.
Yeah, but strength is different from melee skill. I know what strength does, but I don't know what melee skill does.
Oh my god. Seriously, this is about 4 pages. It says nothing. Ah, here we go. Someone's actually going, what do they do? Melee affects how often you hit in hand-to-hand combat. Dexterity affects your armor rating, and range doesn't do anything.
Mm.
Strength also increases your health. Ah, my character did just cast Healing Wind there, and I did, not me. Then someone just put a fucking 2-page rant about why you should only have you should specialise and not be an all-rounder. All we want to know is what they do. That's it. I think range skill is supposed to make you shoot more precise. Just don't write in the thread if you don't know. God, I hate people so much. No one gives a shit what you have to say. Like, I've never seen a miss from a bow, for instance. I think bows just hit.
Oh, you can miss if the enemy dodges the arrow.
Shirt with 15 health.
I actually have more than that on my current. Well, no, I have 15 on my current one, so thank you though. Melee adds to strength. Yeah, okay. Leveling your melee levels your strength. That's not the same as. Yeah, scales do appear to be hit chances.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a chance
Yeah.
to hit and maybe.
But I have a hat with +1 melee.
Yeah, that'd be useful.
Well, then you may have it. Please, can I have a hat back if you've got one?
Thanks.
As you can see, my shiny bald skeleton head. Oh, good. I can't wear it. Ah, well. I'm going to be Baldylocks then.
I'll take it.
Well, just swap back then.
No, it's alright.
That's all right. You can have this one.
What do I want, mate? What do I want a hat with fucking +1 melee on?
Well, I don't know.
And I can't wear it. Oh. That's fine.
Okay, I'm nearly. Where am I at now? 3.93 combat magic, and then that. I can't remember what I get next. I like the explosive powder. It can miss, but it just does loads of damage in its area,
Yeah,
and it looks cool.
like I said earlier, it's funny how it just explodes in my face and I don't give a shit.
I don't think it can hurt me either, which is also good. Because it's magic.
Yeah.
Is it? Health shrine to our left.
Yeah.
Yay.
Congrats.
But yeah, now I think I've got access to fire spray.
Yeah, fire spray's pretty good.
Is it? I thought fire spray was a complete disaster area.
No, pretty good.
What does it do? Damage 5 to 8. I think it doesn't include the attack rate, so it's a bit of a pointless thing to tell me.
You have to work it out yourself.
What, by counting?
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
that's what these old games were like.
Because
DPS.
Diablo had that problem because you had very slow attack speed, but it just meant it was impossible to compare between classes. You just compared like for like. So if you started with a dagger, you'd end up with a dagger for the whole game. So you could never be sure that two-handed sledgehammer was actually better. That hammer had 2+2 melee that you chucked down, by the way.
Yeah, because it's a duplicate. I've already got one.
Yeah, it's a shame that because Diablo has your chance to hit against an equivalent level is 83% or whatever. Hopefully we're nearly out of here. Although, if we were all sure we were level 11, we could just leave and teleport to the next area. but I'm not sure we are.
Don't know. I don't know how you can tell what level you're on.
When you join the game, it tells you. Oh, you've been a part.
Based on your highest skill.
No, it's not. No,
No.
we went through this. It's completely fucking don't know what.
You know what skill's great? Healing wind.
You know what skill's great? Drinking a mana potion.
Fucking arrows, man. Good luck. Run away!
No, don't turn around and fight them. I said follow you. He started following you, and then he went, "Oh wait, there's some bad guys behind." Then turned around and just sort of sprinted towards all the archers.
Sounds about right.
Good job, Stabbo.
I'll just run around a lot while you guys shoot them.
Again, having played with real bows, I can assure you, someone shooting at that range would not lodge in your chest. Would just make a hole all the way through you. I think I might
You
just.
can kill them at some point.
I am. Also, it's cute. You think I'm not healing you. That's the only reason you're alive. I am. I'm doing explosive powder in the middle of all of these.
Oh, screw it, I missed.
Hold on, Richard. I'm really confused at your message. He says it is because of your perspective. It's always easier to play overhead than third person. Were we talking about that?
What?
It's because of your perspective. It's always easier to play overhead than third person.
Okay.
Thank you, Richard. Gameplay. That's the next thing he typed. He typed the word gameplay. So, I was taught at school the concept of a sentence. A sentence is something you can walk into a room of strangers and you can say it and everyone will understand what you're talking about. So when dealing with a streamer, you should try, wherever possible, to talk in complete sentences. And a sentence...
Use this.
I will eventually.
It's dangerous to go on alone.
A sentence can't refer to something else. And you started your sentence with the word it. I don't know what you're talking about. If you're talking about something,
Isn't that a cloud?
if you're talking about something I said, it may have been several minutes ago. If you're slightly loud on stream.
I just got this, by the way.
Oh, that's really pretty. Do you want me to turn it into mana, into gold?
No, plus 5% chance to hit.
Cool. You should hit people with it then.
I will when I get one more strength.
But yeah, it's a good rule of thumb when dealing with a streamer. Always talk in complete sentences. Never say that's a brilliant idea or I actually preferred the sequel, because by the time I read it, I've no idea what you're talking about. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about half the time anyway.
Yeah, but it's not something we talked about. Perspective. I feel like now I'm feeling like I'm suffering from dementia or just, you know.
We never talked about anything about that.
That's what happens when you get old, Adam.
Well, it means I'm not suffering the same issues that Brian's suffering from, who should see a doctor about that.
It did, and they said the rash would heal.
The other Brian.
Oh.
The other problem.
Yeah, the other Brian. Right.
So I'm very sure that the next trading post is where we can buy our first crossbows from as well. And they have an 18-meter range, I think.
I like the fact that you can get miniguns in this game.
Yes. And
They've got enough dexterity and strength to use one, then.
I think it's 18 dex.
And how much strength?
Jesus. I said, just stand in the middle of all of them and...
Thank you.
Jesus strength?
I don't.
Jesus.
I don't know. I mean, you're asking me a question about something I have not seen in a decade, so I can't remember individual stats. I'm afraid. Jesus.
You guys are tough.
Oh yeah. No, where they are. Shit.
Killing Judas.
Away. Get them in the choke point.
It's not really a choke point because there's no collision on them, so they'll just all walk through each other. I would do area damage, but I'm dead. But it's okay. I'm
Can't do much about that right now.
so I'm just gonna lay here, just quietly taking the scenery.
My healing hands is not healing very much at all.
Yeah, the only reason healing wind is good is it's hot. I'm coming back now.
I think it's because I've got level 2 nature magic, so my heal stopped.
I was gonna chuck grenades into this bundle that's going on. There are loads of them are nearly dead. Remember, target weakest.
I already got upset for that.
And don't specifically choose a target.
They're not nearly dead at all.
That one is.
It's mostly dead.
But most of it is still somewhat alive.
Mostly dead means they can still hit me. Not good enough.
I was like, oh shit, its health's going up, and there it is, that's my health. Oh man, Richard stopped talking to me, saying I don't know what he's talking about, and he's just joined with some very cryptic messages and then left. Or gone quiet. Or gone, I'm not going to explain. Just leave me wallowing in abject misery.
He's obviously operating on a higher plane that we can't understand.
Or he's just mentioning something that, oh, we forgot we said.
No, we definitely never spoke about that.
But it's something I've said to a lot of people before, say when you're dealing with strength, if you don't talk in sentences, loads of people they'll just say things like, oh, I don't think that's true. And I'm like, don't recall what you're on about. Like I said, and then it turns out, they're 2 minutes lagged or something like that.
Yeah. Having a totally separate conversation. Woohoo! Man, you saw.
Matter what?
A new sword with plus 5% chance to hit. See if it makes any difference.
Well,
Missed.
you'll hit 5% more mobs.
Missed. Missed.
Oh God. So Borderlands 3 also allows. Oh, Backer, you just fuck me. Also lets you very quickly highlight a mob. So you can do the Borderlands. Sorry, you can do the Dungeon Siege style AR to say hear me, but you can also say target that, go over there, look at that treasure chest, and it's really good. And I miss that in this game. So we can't prioritize a target, for instance. Hence, choose target weakest and hope that.
You've probably never played. Oh, what the fuck's it called?
I might have.
Sorry.
Backer, what's your int?
I played Sorry all the time when I was a kid. 12 int.
Okay, when you get it to 16, I've got a weapon, a staff that gives you +1 melee and +1 dex. I won't hold my breath in that one.
Might be a while.
I think my character will only heal you if I have my bow or my melee weapon equipped. I think if I have the other spell, he won't. Because he's helping you and healing you now. Or he would be healing you more than amount of mana. Oh, I do have a very pretty looking stave though. Oh wow, this stave's awesome. Range damage reduced by 3, 15 health, 20 mana. Excellent. And all I need is another 4 mana to use it. I would heal you, but I can't.
What is this fucking game? I can't think of. God's sake.
What's it about?
It's really new.
Okay,
Where you all
we'll guess.
like
Doom Eternal.
50 people. You 50 people like all drop down and you have to pick up weapons.
Fortnite.
No.
Warzone.
No.
A battle royale game.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't narrow it down, does it?
Oh, my mind's just gone totally blank.
Like, if you do a search of battle royale games that came out in the last year, there would be 50.
PUBG.
Yeah.
They ought that sweet
Player unknown.
Fortnite money. Now PUBG's well old.
Hang on, I'll find it real quick.
Overwatch.
No.
I'm pretty sure we can do individual pulls, by the way, as long as we're careful.
Apex Legends.
Is that the one that everyone hated despite being really good?
Yeah, because they had like a loot boxes. That's why everyone hated it.
Oh, right. So they've done the same thing that every other game's done for 10 years, but they hate this one because it's by EA? Okay.
So the point I'm trying to make is
Yes.
when you're talking about pressing a button and like telling people to say come over here and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Apex Legends does that in the best way I've ever seen a game do it. It's like probably Borderlands 3 does the same thing, but it's literally context sensitive to everything.
Yes.
So you can point at like the floor and it says move here. You can point at a chest and it says this piece of loot, like a level 3 shield or something, is over here.
That sounds similar.
Enemy.
Yeah. And Borderlands, if you point to a friendly, it's like, friendly here or boss here or go for that one. Yeah, that does sound similar.
So good.
It's really good. And it means you get good communication
Literally
without...
play the whole game without voice chat.
That sounds glorious.
Exactly what's going on.
Because in Borderlands, in Dungeon Siege, the best you can do is, ayo. It's a lot.
Yeah, but you don't know what they mean.
I know.
It's like
You can just say,
something over here.
yeah, that's what I mean. That's it. You can just say help or, well, you can't even just go, you can just go, ah. I'm pretty sure we go left from here. Sorry, pretty sure we go right from here, but that means left may have a dead end with a weapon in it. Holy shit, that was loud, Rob.
Sorry.
What's your suggestion that if I run Hamachi, everyone else can join me directly, except you who can join via Hamachi?
Yes.
It does seem like easier that you could just fix your internet.
Well, if it was easier, I would have already done it, wouldn't I?
Can I just run Hamachi and a direct? Is that even an option? I'd be worried if I booted it.
Hamachi for a network connection, then it should be for TCP.
Oh wait, hold on. Can everybody else just join to my Hamachi IP? Or no, they can't, can they?
Only if they're on Hamachi.
Only them on Hamachi, but
it doesn't matter because games always listen on all ports.
IPs and adapters.
On all IPs. Yes.
Nah, not on all adapters though. That's not a statement of truth.
Dragon.
Oh.
A mini boss?
Don't even think it's a mini boss. I just think it's in the way. I'm out of mana. I have no mana. But sorry, keep him busy with your corpse.
I'm just gonna fall over on the floor here. Don't mind me.
After we've killed this, I can certainly try it. By the way, if you want to join us, Rob. Although there is at least one tinsy touchy drawback, but I won't talk to you about that until you've managed to join.
Okay.
What, that you have to fight a dragon with level 0 skill?
That's not the issue. Oh, don't die! Damn it. Great, now they're hitting us. Why are you such a useless
Got any
corpse?
resurrection spell?
Yes, but I can't really cast it if I can't. I couldn't even heal you. What makes me think I could cast Resurrect? It's alright. Oh, no, here he comes. He's only got 200 health.
He's got arrows in his neck.
You think that'd be more of a disadvantage than it actually is?
At least it's not an arrow in the knee, I suppose.
Right. Hamachi.
Okay, I have.
Probing.
Yeah, mine says probing as well. Oh, now I've tabbed away and I can't see it. Great. Because Dungeon Siege runs at a funny resolution. I don't have enough mana. Yeah. You're gonna have to wait about 10 seconds.
You don't need mana for a resurrection scroll, do you?
Oh, scroll. I ain't got any resurrection scrolls.
You just got resurrection.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't uninstall Dungeon Siege out of disappointment, did I?
Thank you.
I did. Estimated download time 5 minutes. Let's see how accurate it is.
Am I on your Hamachi thing?
You are online.
Oh, good. And no one else has
So,
been
and
kicked
I
off.
have
That's a
your
good
IP,
start.
so-
Don't ask me what port this game runs on. It's the dungeon. It's the direct play port, isn't it? Whatever it was earlier. 2783149. I guess effectively on Hamachi, all my ports are open to you anyway, aren't they? Because we're effectively on a LAN.
Yes.
8675309.
What was that? Is that the numbers from Lost?
That's Jenny's phone number.
Okay, I have another ring here with plus house. We should probably give that to our paper tonk.
Might get some better armor at some point. Isn't it?
How about some boots with health and melee attack?
Yes, but I need 3 more strength.
I can give you one, but then it'd be more. So I can kind of imagine to a degree that a weapon requires strength. It's fine. But if I buff you and you put those shoes on, it runs out. Your shoes will fall off. How does that work?
Maybe they're really heavy shoes, and you'll have no choice but to take them off.
Yeah, but maybe if he doesn't walk anywhere, that's one thing. But actually having them fall off is just odd.
Well,
So, you figured out your firewall yet, Rob?
No, we figured out a possible alternative solution. I'm just going to stand here and grab a drink. JK's got a lightsaber. I am.
if you restarted the game, because if you don't, who knows if you.
No, I haven't because I'm the host, so I haven't. But I'm going to go grab a drink and I shall see
Although
you.
presumably it was listening on Hamachi anyway. It just wasn't active, wasn't connected. Who knows?
God knows what honest ones. Try and pull them LA guys without the range. One. No, your stupid pet's running. Oh god. Keep that pet on a leash.
I should probably point out, by the way, Rob, that even with how much and all that, I still had to join your game. You still couldn't join mine.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, it must be something to do with the virtual PC. It has to be.
Or my router, because I haven't actually proved any of this works for my Mac, which obviously is not possible. But anyway.
But I mean, can't you use? Oh, Shields Up won't really show it to you, will it? There's also something to our right, by the way. I don't know if we want to check there. There's spiders. It's the wrong way, but there might be a. You have a metal hat. Oh my god! Check out that poshness.
Put more armor. But when I get 1 more strength, I can wear heavy brigandine instead of leather, which doubles my armor.
Sweet.
That would be nice.
Bacca, what's your strength?
Nothing here, just spiders.
13.
What's your glove state?
Keep my hands from getting dirty.
I have a pair of gloves here that give you +1 to combat magic.
Nice.
Would you like them? I was hoping to wear. Okay, I was hoping to wear them, but it's going to be a while. The problem with that is that boosts your combat magic level, but doesn't boost your intelligence. So sometimes you can end up then having access to spells you can't cast.
Well, that doesn't make me very smart.
Oh, I can nearly cast my Jade Gargoyle. I can feel its little laser beam eyes already. I can't believe none of you have got pets yet. Because once you've got a pet, it's just 3 levels of that skill. You don't have to do anything because it does the damage and gets more XP.
Was it?
Yeah, when it does damage. Yeah, absolutely. That's why do you think I cast them?
It skills as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course it does.
No.
Yes, absolutely.
No, you're talking rubbish.
I guarantee you because what I often do is I specialize in one form of magic damage and the other one is my pet. So then you're leveling up both skills simultaneously. Yeah, absolutely. They absolutely, as they do damage, they count as damage of that class, combat or nature.
Okay.
No luck. You probably need to restart because it lists your IP addresses when it starts, and you probably need to restart for it to pick up the IP.
I would be a little surprised if it will bind to multiple adapters. It depends how it's written.
Well, when I was just running it, it was binding to 3 adapters that I had. It was binding to my internal VM one.
Yeah, you see, when you say things like
one and my other one.
So when you say things like I have 3 network adapters, I begin to raise questions about maybe I understand why you're having such issues connecting to any computer games.
Well, one of them's Hamachi, which we installed and no works.
It only worked in one
The
direction.
internet, which I also know works, kind of. But I've always had 2 when playing other games. It often pops up with 2.
I've only ever had 1.
Until now.
Until earlier when I saw 2, when we were playing that game we were playing.
That game we were playing.
Yeah, Breadmaker. Breadmaker 2000.
Microsoft Bread Simulator 1998.
It was Firefly Bread Simulator. Well, I can't remember what year it was. I did update the website, by the way. Let me know if I've missed anything.
Cool.
I also noticed whilst updating the website, I'd managed to get 2 episodes on YouTube with the same name, so go me.
Can you rename them?
I can.
Good. Just remove that thing from the top.
I see a gargoyle.
Yeah, finally.
Another Drake.
Okay, can we come back to we don't put those like 12 archers at the same time?
Yeah.
This includes you, laser. Oh, great. Now my gargoyle will literally one-shotted. So, are you actually using a typewriter there, Rob?
Oh yes, this is the stealth version, of course. This is why I'm using my phone rather than my laptop, because you got pissy about my laptop being too noisy. So I'm using my phone, and it's still too noisy.
That wasn't your phone.
Hmm?
Well, that can't have been a phone.
No, I'm.
Jesus Christ.
I'm using my phone for Discord,
Gotcha.
not my laptop. Because
Wait, that's your laptop keyboard?
well, it's not my laptop keyboard; it's my external keyboard.
What microphone are you using? Is it your laptop?
My phone microphone.
Are you in hands-free?
Yes.
Right, that would explain it.
Otherwise, I'll be holding my phone to my ear. Like a fucking bugger.
If only there was some way of remotely transferring the audio from your phone to an external device.
Don't you just use that?
It's sitting all the way on the other end of my desk right now, and I can't reach it. So hush.
Well, I was thinking, like a watch that you could hold up to your ear, like Dick Tracy had.
I do literally have that, but obviously
You could hold it up to your eye, and then it'd be called an eye watch. I'm giving you gold here.
Just use the sound cancelling thing on Discord.
Actually, yeah, it is pretty good. But I don't think you get that on phones. Although you try it on your laptop, it is really good.
What is?
The new sound cancelling system by it's not called Crip. It's got a silly name though, Crunch or something. On the disc, Crisp. Yeah, it's really good.
Yes, but it's not as good as JK's RTX thing.
Right, but you've got a Mac, so you don't get access to anything modern. So you're gonna have to stick with the Crisp.
So I do have Crisp on my phone, on my laptop, but not on my phone.
I don't think you've got it on your phone, but you should have it on your laptop. Yes.
All right. Well, let's give it a go then.
Noise suppression powered by Crisp is enabled.
Well, you sound a little bit like you're in a toilet. Now do some typing. Wait, really? I mean, that vaguely sounded like you might have just rubbed your ass on your chair, but didn't sound like typing. That's much. Just do some more typing, but spell it right this time. Sounds like you're typing on a very quiet keyboard. That's really good.
Yeah, I basically just can't hear it at all now.
Yeah, seriously, it's just gone. Like, yeah, now that sounds like I don't know, that sounds like you're hitting some tiny plastic bottle caps with a ball peen hammer.
Oh, we're at the end.
That's a very specific.
Oh, well, I was trying to be creative. Is it the end?
This is where you get the mage for your party in single player.
Oh, right. Don't we have to fight some crystal monsters now?
No, this is the end of the cave.
I think we have to fight some crystal monsters now.
No. Give a go.
But as far as arrows at this rock, that'll help. We're totally gonna get some laser creatures in a minute.
No, you just as the exit to the cave.
Don't worry, I'm looking forward to the "I told you so" coming up in about. Let's not fight them all at once. And if anyone's got any spare mana potions, I am thirsty.
No.
Thirsty for blue. So I'm not casting any combat magic spells now, and my combat magic is very slowly creeping up with my gargoyle doing all the damage. Guaranteed, absolutely, most definitely.
Well,
leveling my thing for me.
in that case, I need to get.
I think it's nature to 7 or which is the easiest, or combat to 5, which is slightly harder.
Yeah, I need to get 3 more combat magic.
What you can do, of course, is put your put a bunch of plus combat magic gear on your tank. Then just get him up a bit, and then eventually you can just swap back.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do when I find stuff I can buy.
Yes, well, I've got a hat with no stats on it at all, if that helps.
You had some gloves with +1 combat magic, just keep these.
I gave them away.
Well, give them to me later.
I couldn't use them.
Anyway, I'm taking down the like big purple page and setting up the proper shiny list.
Cool. Make sure you link to the channel, because that's one thing I noticed was missing from before. That spreadsheet has been really useful, by the way. If Dungeon Defenders was still at its height, that would have been a great way to get hits.
Oh, that one, yeah. Well, We can link that later.
Well, I'm still waiting for the Dungeon Siege Defenders new, whatever it's called, to sort of stop being quite so mixed on the reviews. What we might do is once we've hit the end of Dungeon Defenders, have a further look at it. So some of the new levels, James, they've definitely. How can I put this? They haven't solved the issue that you don't have to just run certain levels repeatedly, but they're giving you a lot more choice in those levels. So we're currently running a level that gets us about 3 million XP per run in Dungeon Defenders, at a point where that's a lot of XP. And then we found a way to get mythicals, which is good. And then there are all the new ones, which have an even higher scalar. But without being able to data mine, there's no way I would know that was the case, of course. And the new maps do seem to have added in some of the gaps that we were experiencing. It's a very polite way of me saying we did a level 100 map and then got level 60 gear from it, going, what the fuck?
Leveling combat magic is so slow.
Well, yeah, it's not something you just go clicky bonk done.
There we go. It's
only
not
goes up by
super
one
nice,
tiny
but we've got a proper looking website.
podcast.
Now, the thing is, we need to put that. So the comments field on the spreadsheet is on the individual game page.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, I can put a different field, but it would be good to get all of the instructions typed up nicely inside those things. So I can work through some of them.
That might be a little tricky to achieve that within a single Excel sheet, but yes, I agree in principle.
Well, maybe you can put the Excel sheet, put the descriptions in another sheet or something, in another range or something, so it's more readable.
Give me that mana potion, thank you.
Also, we probably don't need a link to a privacy policy,
Only if we store anything about them.
which we do not yet.
It shocks me how many websites go, oh, we have to something cookies, and I'm like, do you really need to? Like, you know, what?
Well, if you don't want to suffer pretty steep penalties.
No, it surprises me how many websites actually decide they need cookies in any way, shape, or form.
Well, I have Google Analytics on this website, so technically I should have one.
Ooh, nice.
What's it do?
1 to melee skill, 15% chance to freeze, and 1 to 2 cold damage.
That sounds like a good way to stun lock things. I like it.
Yeah.
Right, anyway. Since I can't get that working, and now we've got a slightly more proper website than we had before, that's controllable from the spreadsheet. Did you have more videos? No, it's only still showing 8 Dungeon Defenders videos.
As far as I know, every video is on that spreadsheet.
Oh.
I've updated the Whitey tab.
Oh, you know what I've done? I've only pulled out the first handful of items and all of the videos and all of them. No.
I'd be quite annoyed if crossbows are for sale now and I won't be able to buy them. What do those fairies do when you go near them? Do they just give you some...
Gave me mana.
Oh, okay, not XP. That would have been nice. Hey, here we're coming up on a hut. I don't know what this hut is. This isn't the trading post. Let's see if they got any shit and nick it. Oh, Dry's trading post. Okay, I don't remember this at all.
Shot. With brigandine armor.
Yes. Hi there. I've got some stuff I've pulled. Oh my god. So the ice swords are worth 1,600 if we sell them directly.
8,000 gold.
Right, it should pick up the extra videos now.
Cool.
As long as you've flagged it as has been featured on LockDown LAN on the suggestions page, which you haven't done to Supreme Commander.
Okay.
I might make that not necessary.
Oh yes, summon a helper, summon a companion to gather treasure from the battlefield. I do have a button to do that for me. Bye bye. Yeah, lots of good spells, none of which I can either use or are a particular upgrade. Apart from regeneration, but I need to be combat magic 18. I will definitely buy a bunch of those. Ah, here we go. Excellent. Does anybody have 48,000 gold they can lend me? Like, none of these bits of gear I can use. They all require way too much of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, that screen's all in red. That screen's all in red.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. He says one thing. 1 to melee skill. Brilliant. +1 to... Ah, a bow that's plus 20 mana. Excellent. There's a bow that's +1 health per hit there. Ah, wizard's hat. +8 to armor. What the fuck? I'm going to buy that, not because I want +8 armor, but because, quite frankly, I am now the coolest looking of all the people in this party. Right. Oh, he's only got 1 page of shields and I can't use any of them, so I'm going to have to wallop things for a while.
Yeah, it's all too expensive.
Is there anything that's a major upgrade, though?
Not that I can use.
Right, is there anything that would be a major upgrade? Oh, yeah, right. Okay, obviously. But is there anything that's a major upgrade? If you could... Is there anything that's a major upgrade that you can use but can't afford?
Not really.
Shoes are quite good. +2 to melee. I need another 13 strength to use it. But it's like the spells. I'm so far off being able to use any of these spells. Oh, accuracy. We did have accuracy. That raises someone's dex by 2. But I didn't get it. I don't know if someone's got it lurking around. I can boost you with that.
There's a bow with +1 mana per hit. Plus 1500.
I can only equip 1 bow. And that's got 1 health per hit.
1 mana per hit.
Yeah, I can't use that one.
Oh. Yeah, it's not too pricey.
So mostly I'm just lacking stats for most of it. But yeah, there's a like a random outpost, like a hut, so like not in a hut, just a sort of clearing with some traders in it, fairly soon, and that is much more useful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see if I can just level my dex. Well, it kind of is a big boss fight. Hey Samson, and hey Zero, I apologise I didn't see your screen. I was busy staring at all the loot I couldn't use. What we really need is a big boss fight with a big bullet sponge boss that doesn't do any damage, so I can just leave my character attack it with a bow for half an hour. Or, as I've done before, and what I would do is I put like a wizard on melee and put every other character in my party on to heal. And that way they just keep them alive. I think, though, you should all just take a moment, zoom in, and check out my spectacular hat. Look at that. Perfect fit. I've got it on at a slightly rakish angle. I look awesome. It's a nice hat, isn't it? Check out that hat. Why am I aiming at this guy's crotch with my bow? That's horrifying. I put all my arrows into his crotch.
It's a very sharp hat.
It is. Didn't help me with staying alive, did it?
I wouldn't want to have that point where you could just like headbutt people.
Just like a unicorn charging people. Oh, you're yeah, that's quite cool. 15% chance my ass.
Yeah, more like 2.
My God, you've got like 130 more health than me. We've been attacked by a whole bunch of those things behind us. And here comes a one of those.
Rock slasher.
What's it called? Two-legged snow leopard.
Rock.
Oh man, your hat actually looks like a proper hat. My hat looks amazing, and Baka looks like he's just got a chunk of carpet on his head.
I look like I'm about to tell myself to get my ass to Mars.
Well done.
Thanks.
How are we all in chat, by the way? I think suddenly a whole bunch of people turned up. How's your week been? Your plans for the weekend? Hope you're all well. Is my pet dead or just missing? Yeah, I've literally gained half a level in combat magic purely from my pet since I equipped that one.
Yes.
What do you normally do, Anshan? I'm not aware, and if you've told me before, I apologise for forgetting. Why do the wolves hate us, and why are the wolves on the side of the mages? I'd love to take tomorrow off, but unfortunately I actually have an honest-to-God deadline for the first time in quite a while, so that's not happening.
A deadline?
Yeah.
Tuesday?
Yep.
Same one that I'm after.
You're all right though. No one's gonna play that one, but the skin menu's like the second menu you see. Oh, here come the laser crystal scorpions. Oh right, I thought they were just called darks, but they're actually called dark lungers. Well, at least they're dying quickly enough. Oh, actually, can you actually just take time off then? Are you not? Ah, gotcha. Oh, that's good then. Yeah, sometime after this stream, I have to 3D print a present for someone, and it's a 14-hour print, so I might do it at a slightly larger layer height to see how that goes. Okay. Oh, there we go. He is following you. You were just thinking about it. These seem a lot easier than the last lot. I have a sword here, by the way, with plus 35 to mana. That's no use to anyone apart from me, is it?
I can now wear my heavy brigandine.
Ah, there's the laser scorpion. Sorry, teal shard.
Does anyone want some new armour?
My armor's actually got a lot of stats on it, so probably not, but Baka might.
This has got 44 defense.
Ah, those boots are awesome.
The new one has 85 defense.
If I had the stats, I would totally wear those shoes. 6 hours is all right. 6 hours, you get up in the morning, start it. It's done by bedtime. 14-hour, on the other hand, is not. Well, what I think I'll do is I'll start it just after the stream, and then go and watch it on my phone in bed and watch something on Netflix. If I feel you're going the wrong way, I promise you I'll say, but I don't really remember. There is a fountain up to our right there, though.
Yep.
Careful of the Slarg hitting you. Pretty sure that was a bad guy in Doctor Who.
Wasn't that a drink in Futurama?
Close.
The Slurm. The Slurm Queen.
Slurms Mackenzie.
Whammy wham wham wazzle.
Samsung, the biggest improvements I've had to my 3D printer has just been reducing the amount of vibration it transmits to the desk. So it's now on hard rubber, and underneath that soft rubber. Okay, it really does make a difference, that.
I'm going to attempt to level my combat magic a bit. I'll probably die in the
That's alright, I'll keep you alive. I am trying to keep you alive, I promise.
I literally can't get anything.
Alright, there is literally a respawn thing just 5 feet away, though.
I need to buy some heal potions.
Well, a lot of it is about dampening the vibration away and not transmitting it. Obviously, with speakers, what you want to do there, that's where you have the sharp cones, because the cones absorb bass because they have a large top, but can't transmit bass because they have a much shorter, a much smaller point. So the lowest wavelength the transmitted goes down. I like that you guys all led the mobs on the thing that gives me infinite healing to the place that gives me infinite healing, so they punch me.
What's supposed to resurrect us?
Yeah, but we're not dead. We're just unconscious. There you go. Be healed. Ah, I think it may have stopped giving us mana.
I just respawn as a ghost. It's going to give me full health straight away.
Oh, yeah.
So basically what we should do is train the entire dungeon to one of these spots. And then just sit here.
Oh, just...
continue them up, reviving.
I did look at buying some stepper motor dampers, but I wasn't 100% sure I would just be able to drop them in. Because the one good thing about my 3D printer is it happens to have really good stepper motors and stepper motor drivers. That's why my one has been so good, because everything else about it is extremely cheap, apart from the 2 bits that actually matter. It's the same. It's the same steppers as the Prusa, NEMA 17s. But yeah, I can get the stepper motor dampers for, I don't know, 7 or 8 quid off Amazon. But I wasn't sure how much effort it would be to put them in, so I didn't. On the bright side, when we get potions now, we're now getting potions, not small potions. Oh, mate. Yeah, but we're getting potions, not small potions. I mean, so the 500s, not the 100s. Samsung, are you sure they're not NEMA 17s? I'd be quite surprised. I've got a 1.7 board, I think it was. Yeah, Leech Life is really good for leveling right until you run out of mana. Oh my god, they hit a lot. Stabbo the Stabber has died.
Back to the fountain.
There's no penalty for dying, is there? Apart from running back to the here.
Heals would be great.
What are you modelling in a CAD program? I've done a few more variants on the hot rod bezel, which I will take to the arcade and spray up and see which one I like. Give the rest to Andy for his thing. Oh wow, that one's quite a good bow. One range, 29 mana. And I was busy looking at it, and then I got murdered because apparently I'm the most dangerous thing.
I just got a new bow. One health per hit plus 3 to 7 piercing.
Alright, 16 dex. Alright, well that's not for a long way. Baka, do you want a bow with extra mana?
Depends on the damage.
33 to 51.
No.
Yeah, I need to get around finishing my spider bot prints as well. So it's a lot of work, unfortunately. I mean, mostly doing useful stuff. But I've done my first of the custom 3D prints for the arcade. It's actually come out rather well, so I'm pleased with that. I said Andy's apparently starting up a shop, so I will have to chat about what my commission will be. I did look, like, if you want custom 3D stuff designed, you're looking at 150 quid an hour. Like, it's not a cheap skill to hire.
Ow. These lunges really hurt.
Well, you're being lasered. Oh, I see. I ran away and they fired like an orbiting crystal of laser hurt.
Yeah.
See, this is where Torchlight had those dungeon scrolls you could buy. So if you got stuck, you could go and do basically an easy dungeon with loads of XP into it.
Yeah.
As kind of because here, I mean, our only option is really to quit and then go back to Jeremiah's post and do that last bit again, which would be slightly easier. But it's I don't think anything addressed it until Dungeon Keeper. So in Diablo 2, what I always would do is I'd kill Racket and Shoot for the first time and then quit the game and come back in. I'd kill him like a dozen times or 20 times because he gave great loot, had great XP, and I knew I could kill him. And you get a lot of games where you kill something that's, you know, got a relatively good loot and XP ratio, and then you just quit and kill it again and again and again and again and again. Like if we could backtrack from Jeremiah's post to the dragon, for instance. But this game doesn't really have a concept of better loot from harder mobs. I guess it probably does a bit, but it's a bit subtle. Also, when Dave joins back in, he'll be the noob as well.
There's nothing new.
Well, Rob will be the noob, but when Rob gets it sorted, he'll be literally level 0.
People can catch up fairly quickly.
Well, you can't be exactly twinked in the game. I mean, what I could do is I could put him on follow with the character healing him and just go AFK and do that. Because, of course, he has to do damage in order to level up.
Yeah, but if you just equip melee or bow and go on follow, that's probably the goal.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I just follow him with heal on, there's no way that I'd let him die. Like, my healing wind would do, what's it do? 51 health.
But yeah, you can't just go to like a really high level area.
I quite like that freeze effect. It's actually rather good. Looks like the one out of June.
I mean, at this
Yeah.
point, he's pretty far behind. You may want to wait to start Dungeon Siege 2 with him or something.
Well, I'd like...
He's like 15 levels behind. How many hours in are we at this point? This is the 3rd session of this, so that's 6 hours he'd have to take to catch up.
Well, I would like to play the multiplayer. I would like to play the multiplayer level because it's really quite. I seem to recall it was really quite good. It was very different. It kind of remixed stuff, and they did it after the single player campaign. So in a lot of ways, it's better. I'd also like to play the expansion because I don't recall anything about the expansion. I don't know if it needs new characters, old characters. There's definitely guides on getting it to work. Brigandine boots, 20 strength required, 1 dex given.
Honestly,
I ain't gonna be seeing 20 strength anytime soon.
I'm on 18 again. One to dex is nice because it gives me more defense.
I still don't have a magic shield, by the way. My shield is still just a shield. And not even a good one at that.
I mean, all the loot is dropping is pretty crap, to be honest.
Well, it's fine for that level. If anything, I'd say some loot is yeah, for the level, it's really good. 35 to mana on a sword, great. I'm just don't have anywhere near enough strength to equip it.
Yeah, it's not like we have a hero box full of level 75 gear to put on when we level.
We don't. We've gone through all of that. But I mean, you can't just say it's crap gear because I mean all gear is crap compared to what drops from the chicken farm, you know. But for the level, it's fine. I see we're all leveling skills on this Lectar.
You mean the Yardbird farm?
Sorry, the Yardbird farm. Did you run out of mana? You just your character just stands there going, I ain't doing shit. I nearly got my dex up. Then it's strength time. Then I can equip that sword. Then I don't have to carry around a stave. Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
I cannot wait for that moment.
I think one thing I do like about this game is it does make you organise your levelling a little bit more because there are different areas to level. You specifically have to decide to level them. It's not just wail on everything and you'll get better at it. Like here, I'm having to purposely not necessarily use my best damage dealer in order to level up my dex, so I can equip that weapon, so I can equip that one. And I quite like that.
Yeah.
Because in Warcraft, it was just hit whatever, or you know, any game, hit whatever. But that'd be nice if, for example, in Borderlands, you got a proficiency bonuses that came from specializing in certain weapons. It's kind of a bit there. So I have one called Match Set, and if I'm using all the same weapon, I get a bonus. Unfortunately, the entire Borderlands universe is made up of not being able to buy what you want, so getting a match set's really difficult. Do you actually remember these levels? I know you just being really good at guessing which way to go.
I'm not guessing. I'm looking at the level layout. Oh, I don't really remember this much.
I remember like the important bits, the way in, the way out, but then everything in the middle is just, 40 screens of caves. These are, of course, the most high resolution these caves have ever been. I really wish my pet would stop pulling random mobs that then probably kill him in one shot.
Yeah, they do like doing that, don't they?
He's only got 100 right, he's dead. I said the skeleton is the opposite. The skeleton is super strong, but he's so slow, he almost never actually engages in combat.
Yeah, just supposed to be a tank.
Yeah, but like, he's so slow, you would have to wait for him to walk into combat first. And I don't think pets teleport either.
No, I think you just.
They should learn from the gnomes.
They should learn from those.
I think you should just walk into combat and then can't recast the skeleton pet.
You can't recast them. It just says your character can only control one at a time. You have to wait for it to die.
You can just kill it, can't you?
Don't think so.
With its portrait or something.
I don't get a portrait for it. I wish I did.
Oh.
Incidentally, Becca, has that teleport issue been fixed now? The infinitely teleporting gnomes.
Haven't seen it recently.
I'll take that as fixed forever.
Do you see what I said earlier about the chest that doesn't appear until you get near?
Yeah, but I don't believe you. That might be the LOD. I don't know. No idea.
Might be the what?
It might be the LOD. I've no idea off the top of my head though, because the skin menu, as I said, is the first thing everyone sees. And I've got a lot of work to get that. So any bug that like doesn't appear to you get into the game, it can wait. I'm going to struggle to get that skin menu working and good in time.
Why is that?
Because it's a lot of work. That's why I hate UI. It's slow and it's boring.
What's the hard part about it? You have to actually write the code, or just like setting it?
There's no hard. There's no hard. It's as hard as a jigsaw puzzle. It's just time consuming and boring. And imagine a jigsaw puzzle where you have to keep picking up and going, that's not the right bit. And you, rather than just, that bit's done, that bit's done, it's constantly, I'm not sure if this is right, I'm not sure if that's right. These hit really hard.
Yep.
Yes.
Luckily I'm ranged. Why is he going for me? Fuck off. The fuck?
She got a sword.
Right, but why is he going for me? I was dead a second ago. I came up and he's like, I'm going to go and wallop him.
Okay. Maybe just likes the look of you.
Of course, jigsaw must mean you.
Sadly, very little of what I do is hard. It sometimes it is. Like the rendering system for the train game was hard. It was interesting and fascinating. UI is just a huge ton of boring, tedious ball ache.
The orange cat rendering system?
Yes. Which is really good now. It's really powerful. It looks great.
Look better with a Dora picture. But yeah.
Yes, I need to take those out and give it a default texture that doesn't... Excuse me. A default texture that doesn't look like I stole it off Google, which is what I did. Oh, my dex is nearly done. +1 to range, 7 to health. So what are you looking for? You're looking for a bow with how much range and damage? Now, either that was a dog toy, or The clown has escaped from your basement.
That was a dog toy.
Well, if you could focus on the game rather than playing with dog toys, that's great.
I'm not playing with him. The dog behind me's playing
Yeah,
with him.
yeah. The dog.
He's mad because I took his kibble. I was hungry. He came up and he's like, I'll tell you what, I'm going to smell your behind, and you can smell mine.
Can someone do something about this fucking trog? Alright, he stopped hitting me. Oh, he's hitting me again.
Anyway, I think the question was regarding bows. I'm about to hit 19 dexterity, so damage is 47 to 63.
I don't have anything even close to that.
Current one I'm using is only 34 to 55.
Can I possibly get a heal? And
No.
I will return.
No. I don't have any mana. You keep stealing all the damn mana. Oh wait, I lied.
Rip.
I love it. You just drank a mana potion while they just walloped on you and then dropped over dead once you finished. Oh, nicely escaped.
Healing. Oh, stop dying, you coward.
Come on, I need to get a heal off. Fuck's sake. This is where a pet's good because it will obviously soak up. Oh shit! I just moved my mouse out the game. Sorry.
That screwed things up.
That's all right. I have to, basically, if I move the mouse too quickly, it escapes the window.
Oh, this crystal thing's shooting.
Yes, they do. But if you both heal me at once, I'll have enough to.
Hey, I'm trying. No, I'm dead.
It's a shame they didn't. Oh, what's your bow do, by the way? That's a cool spell. Is that a vampire?
So it just heals me +1.
Oh, that looks really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
That's it. Tank it with your body.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nice. Oh, one more level and you can have a gargoyle.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Oh, there's like 3 trogs coming up.
So someone using those boots with +1 combat.
Baka has them. I don't know if he's using them. Yeah, that would be good actually, because that would give you a gargoyle, which would lower you much quicker.
Yeah, exactly. And then I presume I can take the boots off and the gargoyle still something.
Well, you might as well just keep it on to get one more level, because the gargoyle will continue to give you a level.
Mm-hmm.
You're not doing it right. You just demand that Baka gives you his shoes.
Give me your boots
You need your clothes, and your boots, and your motorcycle.
and your gargoyle.
Just your boots. I'd love to know what the rules are on starting to heal people, by the way, because my cat's like, nah, he's at 10% health. He's fine. Oh, he's down. No, he's fine. So I've just equipped a better bow that also gives +20 to mana, but is a better bow.
Good.
Great. Good job. Yay, Stabbo the Stabber. I'm not sure that gives me... While I remember though, there's a summon Jade Gargoyle for you. Skeleton's
I've
level.
already got one.
Well then I'll have it back.
Thanks, though. That's on the fire spray now. That's better. A level.
Right there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, what is my
Oh,
character doing? Oh, you fuck nugget.
And now I can have my gargoyle level up for me while I melee stuff.
Yes. Yeah, you should do the same thing, Brian. Like, pets are really good in this.
Yeah, I'm working on the nature.
No, you're not. I can
Yes, I am.
by healing. Okay, you are going to be there a while. Just get your zap
How am I
out.
supposed to do it?
Zap. Dancing zap. Flash. What's the hat?
A felt cap.
+1 to melee skill.
Ooh. Dancing zap is probably but flash is pretty good. It's a lot of mana though. Or zap. Flash is alright though. Yeah, take my flash.
I generally have been saving my mana to heal, but
It's alright, this isn't too hard. As long as we don't run into any trogs whatsoever. Oh shit, there's a bunch of trogs. Well, I'm currently leveling I've got to level up my strength to 13, so I can equip this sword that gives me tons of mana. I'll never run out of mana again. Now, which one of us doesn't have a pet? It's me. Under Duckling, hopefully this stream is not tagged as Fortress Craft 2. I'd also like to point out it's 20 to midnight on a Thursday. I'm not actually working right now.
you're working?
I'm not working right now.
You're not healing either.
I am. It's literally, there are literally graphics showing you that I'm healing right now.
Oh, someone's not faint.
I understand you're joking under Duckling. I am surprised how many people not have a go at me, but just make. I understand you're being funny and not being snide. I do, but I have people make snide comments about maybe you should be working on a project, and it's like 3 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. It's like, oh, seriously, like, allow me to have some time off. Fortress Craft 2 is coming along. I've been doing a lot of tech work recently, a lot of rendering work, a lot of compute shader work. Some quite good stuff. Todd and we put together some Imgur posts about the tech. Some of it's really, really quite powerful. Like the opposite of my character.
Yeah.
Jesus, those boomerang lasers are not nice, are they?
Bit crazy. I've got no healing potions left again either.
I think I've got one, but I can't check my inventory. But no, yeah, I don't said I have genuinely had people, people just turn up and just start asking me random Fortcraft related questions at a time that any sensible person would obviously consider to be time off. Like 11 o'clock on a Sunday. Okay.
Ignore it, man.
I do try to be. I do try to be helpful, but it surprises me how many people don't seem to think I should have any time off. And under Duckling, I understand you're joking. This is definitely not aimed at you.
It's just not something that they even think about.
Well, there was one guy, and I won't name him, but he soaked up so much of my time with constant questions, endlessly, like and he would have more issues with the game than anybody else. And I tried to be nice and try that. Eventually, we had to kick him from the channel because he got really bitchy if I didn't help him constantly. And then we started to chat about the concept of a support DLC. So as it stands, if I sell you my game for let what's Fortresscraft, $12, what's that, about £8? Now, assuming I'm on minimum wage, which I deserve more than, but minimum wage should buy you about 35 minutes of my time. If I spend more than 35 minutes helping you, you don't get any more help. Dumb. You pay me for more help. In a sense, that's the Dell model. Because I feel really bad. Sometimes I've bought Unity Asset Store packages, and I've genuinely had to had hours of help of their time, and I'm like, after an hour or so, they're paying me. Like, they're genuinely losing money to continue to support me. And usually it's their fault and they should have run it properly in the first place. But sometimes, you know, I'm having a specific issue and I feel a bit bad that I'm costing them money. But with a game that's so as cheap as Fortresscraft, it rapidly comes to the point where if I continue to help you, I mean, a guy was never a patron. I mean, I will bend over backwards my patrons, absolutely, no questions asked. But this guy wasn't a patron. He was just a I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming he was having genuine issues. But he had more issues than anybody else. But he would have a go at the mod authors as well. And then it turned out he would run a lot of mods and then demand that I helped him. And I'm like, but dude, you're running a mod. I can't support a mod. The moment you run a mod, I will no longer help you because you're running a mod.
Can I have that greatsword, by the way?
Really?
Is it good?
No. It's a Trog greatsword.
75 to 77 damage.
Yeah. Great. Can you equip it?
When I get another 7 strength.
Yeah. No, that's as trash as the bows. They're not any good.
Yeah.
Well, Testanchen, his argument was quite, not violent isn't quite the right word, quite vehement, but it was the game should work, it should support it, it shouldn't break like this. And I'm like, that's not how it works. I understand this is your opinion. I also guarantee, by the way, there are so many people in the Discord channel who would know exactly who I'm talking about. This isn't just me being bitchy. A lot of people had issues with this guy. I don't have any mods. I don't have a community support manager. I don't have anyone that deals with the requests. It's me. There was one, we got a Reddit mod who's disappeared. We had the guy around the wiki, he's disappeared. Guy around the Discord disappeared. Volunteers nearly always lose interest quite quickly. And because they're not being paid, I have nothing to threaten them with. Specifically, you know, stop paying them, not threaten to beat them up or something.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much being nice you can do.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, people say you should get more volunteers in, volunteers do that. And I've had volunteers come, and I've had volunteers go over the years.
Yeah, well, that's what happens, eh?
I also get multiple reviews having a go at me for like not updating the wiki and stuff. Oh, the wiki's out of date. Negative review. I'm like, then fucking update the wiki. That's the point of a wiki, is it's done by the community.
For things like the wiki, can you not do like...
Wait, before you finish, let's not say the wiki. There's about 15 Fortresscraft wikis because people keep starting them because they can't get hold of any of the mods of the last wiki, so they just start a new one.
So can you not do an official one and just basically...
Ooh, that one takes chunks out of things. My goodness.
There is an official one, but people just start up other ones.
Yeah, but just ignore them.
That doesn't mean when a review says the wiki is outdated or whatever, they don't necessarily mean the official one. They just mean whichever one they came across first. But again, I don't have time to keep a wiki up to date. I mean, Fortresscraft, as an example, has the handbook, which essentially is a perfect, up-to-date, massively well-described, quote-unquote, context-sensitive wiki.
Yeah.
And people go...
Teach them how to play, too, from the start, for the most part.
I didn't get that. All I heard was my own voice coming back through your speakers.
Doesn't it teach you how to play from the start?
Oh, yeah, but that just means I'm hand-holding and people hate me.
I mean, if you can't data mine that stuff so that it always keeps up to date, then
Oh,
Pretty
yeah,
much
yeah,
know
yeah.
what effort to update it
Yeah.
from.
Oh yeah, there's a website fcedb.com that someone data mines the game in real time, and it's amazing. And I use it to look stuff up that I can't remember because it parses the data files better than I can. So yeah, absolutely, there are websites. Oh yeah, yeah. I said SCEDB is brilliant. Yeah, and then my point is, there isn't a the wiki. I think the official one is the one on Curse. I think. I can't remember. But yeah, SCEDB is amazing, and it boggles my mind he's done such a better job than I have. Oh, if you did, I could have raised you in a few seconds. Oh well. Yes. Go Stabbo. Oh. Stabbo.
Your gargoyle just explodes.
I really wish you could drag people's corpses out of range. That would be brilliant.
I'll heal you in a second.
Like, what's that game? Army of Two. I'll just respawn. I'll stand over here and be a corpse. I'm gonna haunt Backer. Ooh, I'm a ghost.
I do love the way the enemies don't even let you stand up and they just absolutely annihilate you again.
Yeah, I like the way that sometimes enemies go, you know what, I'm gonna just kick his unconscious body till he's dead. And sometimes they're like, I won't. Yeah, so we say with Fortress Craft 2, we have a fixed release date. I will hit the release date, even if it means early access. The game will definitely come out on the release date. And how much gets done in the intervening time very much depends on how well Nomancer does. It very much depends on how well Train Game does, and very much depends how hard it is to port the games to console. So I'm releasing some console games between now. The goal was always to release 8 games between Fortress Craft 1 and Fortress Craft 2, and I've released 2 so far, and they've sold fuck all. So I am continuing to work on that. It's the 8th of April 2021, which is the 10-year anniversary of Fortress Craft's first release. So it will definitely be available for purchase on the 10th anniversary. Even if it's severely stripped down, unfinished, whatever.
Only 2 games? Which games?
Packet Storm and Nomancer.
In Area 51.
Sorry, 3 games.
And then there was that, you wrote one on Cell. What was that?
Cell? Adapter came out. Oh, I get. No, I'm talking about games since Fortress Craft I finished. I mean, Adapter was released before then. Adapter sold fuck all as well.
No, that one where you can like play as YouTube people. Or
that was before Fortress Craft's release.
Was it?
Yeah. That was before Fortress Craft's finish. These are games between Fortress Craft 1 and 2, not games released before Fortress Craft 1 was finished. Apocalypse. How to get ahead in the apocalypse.
That's it. Well, I mean, there was another one that you were working on. It's called Truck Stop.
There's lots of games I'm working on, and a lot of it's how well the development goes, and which ones just they get abandoned but don't go as smoothly as they need to.
You can get your lazy math guys to finish up in the Nomancer.
Well, hopefully Nomancer does a bit better than so far. Yes, the train game. If you're on Discord, just join #trains. So the train game and Nomancer are both destined for Switch, as is Fortress Craft. But I'm not dealing with their port. There's a third party doing it, and I'm just advising.
Oh, that's cool. Didn't know you were porting to Switch.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Switch is super popular. Although, do you know? Did you see what got announced for Switch today?
No.
Burnout Paradise.
Nice.
Do you know how much it is for the Switch?
40 quid or something?
45 quid. And people are like, wait, hold on. That doesn't make any sense. I can buy it for 12 quid on the PC, and
Yeah.
holy shit, this is
Any +1 nature magic anywhere?
no, I haven't seen any.
Yeah, some of the pricing on Switch is insane.
Yeah, the Switch, yeah, the portable tax. I've seen it described as. But yeah, I plan to get Nomance. Nomance was designed for the Switch from the ground upwards, and Unnamed Train Game should go quite well on it. Although I always get a heal off, even if it means I get walloped by the bad guys. Oh,
Where are you going?
they've all come and hit me. What are you doing? Fuck off.
So annoying, I can't hit them with my sword when they're running after you. Because I stop moving to try and swing my sword, and then by that time they've walked out of my range.
I think Jackie's got their attention, so if you bring me back up now.
I don't have any mana.
Great.
Oh, it was a nice plan.
I kind of feel when you heal people, you should also drop their threat a little bit. I'm at half unconscious. Thank you. Oh, I have a staff here that gives me 50% chance to freeze. I do lose 1 dex.
Ranged mobs are so annoying.
Oh, and if I equip it, oh, right, no. So I need to keep that staff on. Because otherwise I can't equip that bow. Dang it.
You just drop all your equipment.
Nah, just 1. Yeah, because I say Dave used to have it, and he had to have his character had to be magicked up to hold his gear. So when he started a new session, the first thing that would happen is he'd drop all his gear because he would boot up with no buffs on. There's a mana potion, Brian. Grab it.
Stay away from my gargoyles, bastard.
It's dead.
Is that mine or yours?
My one's dead. If you just hover over yourself, it would say controlling the summoned.
Yeah.
Oh yes, my strength is very slowly increasing.
Cloak. What does that cloak do?
It's a chest piece with very low armor. I mean, hopefully 0 armor, given it's a cloak. Wow, 7 to health and requires 23 strength. Now that, you see, I would agree is a bad build. My God, there's a lot of those things down there. Can we please pull these gently?
I'll try.
Yes, but you're standing so close. Move back. You're already in patrol range.
There's a shiny red one.
Yeah, there's plenty of screenshots in hash trains. Do you like trains, Anshin? Do you like train games? Like, what's your favourite train game? There's only one correct answer, and if you're wrong, I'm not talking to you anymore about this. Holy shit, that drug sword was 700 gold. That would have been worth a lot back at the shop.
Good for you.
Oh, wait, that shield with some stats on it.
Yeah.
Can I equip it? Oh, I can equip it. Oh my God, my first magic shield. I'm You're so grown up. Woolly cap.
I'm gonna try my bow of haste.
I'm pulling this boss because he's away
Bow of
from me.
haste.
I that is correct, Tess. Now I am trying to look for people who like train games because the game I have in my mind I think will be a really good game and has enough of a unique idea in order to actually stand above the generic games out there. So people who are into train games, I would like to get them on side so they can let me know what they think about stuff.
And I think the answer to the question you were looking for earlier is Ticket to Ride, right? Best train game?
I hate that
I'm
game.
not getting peeled, am I?
I hate that game. I also hate Carcassonne. No, Ted Sanchin, that's fine. I am healing. I do chat, but I don't stop healing at the same time. Not in this game, not in Alien Swarm. It's just my life is making health bars go up, not down.
My life is getting smacked in the face.
No, it's your chosen lot in life. You go for the healer first, and they're like, we're not going to argue with your choice.
No, Night Samson. Thank you for joining us. See you again soon.
Oh, I've got a new helm. +3 defense. Does anyone want my cool backwards cat style metal helm?
I think you forget that the most important thing on a piece of gear is what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks awesome. It's a backwards.
I'm sorry, have you
Cap.
seen the fucking snail shell I'm wearing on my head? Fuck you and your steel cap.
Fine. I'll use this one so I can't hear you whining anymore.
Covers up your ears, does it? Got like spaniel ears on it. Put them up, put them up, put them up. No, there's a meme. It's like when your armor doesn't match, but the stats are the best. Incident, you see that effect they've got going on the crystals there, the sort of the glowing. I think that may be one of the first games to do that.
Hello? Pretty simple looking effect.
Well, yeah, but it uses multi-texturing, so you need to be able to scroll two UVs, and I think because this is just DirectX, probably DirectX 5, I would guess. It's a shame you can't tell your pet to stay the fuck back, isn't it?
Yeah, keeps getting his face smashed in. I've nearly leveled combat magic, but if someone wants these gloves back, they can have a second thing.
There's a lot of bows dropping.
Mm.
What's this one? I got it. What is it? I'm sighing because there's a lot of bows and very few sticks.
I'll let the dogs out. See back in a moment.
Okay. Oh, the shards don't actually have very much health. Neither do I. I cast Healing Wind on myself just before I got knocked down. So I just fell over and got back up again.
GG.
I'll be honest, I'm not really sure what I'm taking any damage from. They're all targeting you and I'm still taking loads of damage. I guess it's just arcing.
Yeah, I think so.
When you destroy these, it sounds exactly like dropping a plate on the ground.
That's probably exactly the sound that we use.
Glass smash number 3.
Oh my god, that's a lot of troglodytes.
I like your pet's gone for a completely different mob
Yeah.
to what all the rest of us are going for.
He's like, hey, I'm going to shoot this one.
I'll pull some more for you. Is that helpful? Yeah, no. Why me? I haven't done anything. I didn't even pull you.
You're on the pull.
No, I'm not. That's my point. Rats. See, a free level.
It wasn't me, it was my gargoyle.
Grats on your gargoyle. Just a reminder, by the way, as ever, if you have anything you'd like to see us play, no matter how old, as long as it's networked and LANable, we will try. We have a huge spreadsheet with games that we would like to play. Some of which will be more difficult than others. Like I'd like to play Armageddon. That one's going to be tricky. I'd like to play Warcraft. That might be possible now. We've got a combination of Hamachi and an IPX tunneler. So there's something you'd like us to play, and give you an
Shadow Warrior?
Sure, you can run it. Shadow Warrior should run it. There is a new Duke Nukem engine, an update to the build engine, which should support it.
And there's also the new Shadow Warrior, too.
Yeah, but that's new.
Yeah.
At some point, we will be doing Borderlands 3. I'd like to do the cartel event a bunch
You can do
more.
Borderlands 1.
As a noun, then can mean that time,
What?
that moment. As an adjective, then can mean at a specific prior time.
Alexa, what was the last command you got?
The Last Command is a 1928 drama film starring
Seriously?
Emil Yonings, Evelyn
Alexa,
Brett,
shut up. What was the last command? It was a film. No, what? Like, there is a way to get to tell that. I can't remember what you have to say. But now I've screwed it. Like now I mess it up. She'll just tell me the last thing you said was the last command was. Sorry, test what 0 tier? I mean, Hamachi just means you're on a LAN. Why do you need anything on top of that?
Play some WoW Classic. Oh.
Oh, instead of Hamachi. Oh, I see. But I mean, Hamachi just works. The only thing about Hamachi that I would say that's not great is you can only have 5 people in a session without paying. Apart from that, it just works. Health potion just dropped.
Where did you see it?
I guess somebody else now did. Hang on. There's another one for you there.
Woohoo. Thanks.
I installed Hamachi for the first time today and used it and it worked. But Hamachi has been the standard for VPNing before VPNs were called VPNs. Like that's how everyone would run MAME on the internet and stuff. Does 0 tier allow you to have more than 5 people in a session without giving them money? In which case I'm interested.
2 more health potions. Oh my god. Like winning the lottery. And a mana potion. 3 health potions. Holy shit.
Okay, if it supports more than 5, we might end up using it. Though I don't know what specifically for. The next thing we have on our plan that definitely doesn't have TCP support is Warcraft.
World of Warcraft?
No, World of Warcraft doesn't support IPX, and it's a different game. The clue there is the words "world" and "of."
Same thing, only different.
Apart from the fact, the same thing part. Yes, I completely agree.
Yeah, it is the same thing. Same story, same lore.
Right, and no skirmish button, quite importantly. Actually, I'm not even sure Warcraft had a skirmish button. Oh, we're about to get our first skick.
Ooh, kinky.
That's an awesome animation that's on the run. Oh, it hits. How does it hit so hard? It's only quite spiddly.
Ow.
Stab, 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 stab.
Such fast attack speed.
Oh, fuck off. It seems to have a swipe. Right, bunch of clothes just running dropped on the floor. He's also got a mouth for a stomach. Stomach for a mouth. No, a mouth for a stomach. Yeah, I would like to know what the different colours are, because you get weapons that are sort of a slightly purple colour, and then you get ones that are a slightly yellow colour, but I genuinely have no idea what that means. It's not explained anywhere. I think it's blue of the word, kind of a red colour, a browny colour is cursed. Blue is, you know, somewhat good. Purpley is better, and orangey is better than that. And I've accidentally lost my shield. Brilliant. Well, I think they are rarity colours. I think that's not rare equality, let's be honest. Warcraft's rarity directly equated to quality, so it was a bit of a little bit misleading at the best of times.
And there's that part in World of Warcraft where you get to build your town and set up your barracks. Put a tavern in.
The bit they got rid of, yeah, that bit's great.
They got rid of it? It's still there.
Well, it's still there, but only for a 10 level range, so about 4 hours of gameplay.
They're changing it in the next patch to where, like, you level up. You can pick which expansion you level up in.
No, be still my beating heart. They made so many promises about the garrison, and then it rapidly turned into a Facebook game with no good rewards. And it was just fucking weird having, like, fucking Thrall and Arthur's just hanging around in my barracks. Like, hey guys, do you not have a war to fight?
And Leroy Jenkins.
I don't think I had him.
You didn't?
No.
Aww. It's pretty easy to get. I think you actually had to do the raid with him and then, like, go resurrect him.
Yeah, possibly. I didn't. I did like the follower stuff. I didn't really have the time. And they promised that you'd be able to, like, have friends come into your barracks and share quests, and they could do quests for you while you're out, and none of it materialised. What I like at the minute is that Warcraft Classic is still at the patch where the housing district is still in, so you can still see the housing district portal that they never implemented and then quite got rid of it in a patch. The fuck? Oh Christ! My guy just decided to sprint off and attack some more mobs. Couldn't get my mouse there quickly enough to shout, no, 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 no. Incidentally, the organic rocks were based on these mobs here. Those of you who do know Fortress Craft, the idea was that most organic rocks would be a great reward, and some of them turned to mobs if you dug them up. The mobs in the game, I never got around to it though, sadly. The goal was to make its organic rocks were a must-have. You absolutely were like, oh my god, organic rock, brilliant. But when I put that in the game, people complained that you couldn't farm them. And I'm like, well, the idea is you go, oh, brilliant, I found one. Not, I'd like now 20,000 more of them. I'm resisting the urge to switch back to, like, bows. You stick with hitting things with my stick. But apparently healing you is not on the cards. My character decided he's no longer doing that automatically. Yeah, so these mobs here, if you see those, because sometimes they're rocks and sometimes they're not. Oh, patch 15. Yes, that was a big one. Yeah, literally, it was based on these characters from here. I really like the idea. But in this game, there's no subtlety. They're always mobs. I don't remember what's at the end of this, by the way.
Hopefully a town, so I need to go to bed soon.
Well, we can always stop and we'll just be back. I mean, we don't gain anything by getting to a town because we restart based on level, not based on progression.
Oh, true.
Well, I can't remember if there's actually a boss at all at the end of this. I remember
green crystal, I think.
It's a giant green crystal boss. Okay, stabs. Did I get the heal off? No.
No. I'm gonna run away. These guys hit like bloody trains.
Ranged trains.
I don't know what their projectiles are.
They're the spines off the back of them.
It's pretty cool.
Yes, they're spines.
Yeah. Difficult to see them.
There is a there is a respawn point, but it's probably more than 20 seconds run away, so it's not worth it. Although if you want to cut them all the way back and fight them there, that's fine.
That's right.
I do enjoy this, but it's an awful lot less exciting than Doom was.
There's some occasional downtime.
I'd like a multiplayer game like Endless Frontier, like kind of like this, or Clicker Heroes, that sort of thing, where you're mostly making tactical decisions and seeing how they play out, but kind of cross with this. There are a few on mobile, but they're no multiplayer ones. Because sometimes I want a very hands-off game. That's why I like Clicker Heroes. Oh, +2 to ranged. +6 to looking stupid. Oh, look, he's got a pet. Look. Is that your first one? Watch, it'll last about 4.5 seconds. Oh my god, you're taking damage quicker than I can heal.
I'll kill them all. The faster I kill them, the less damage I'm going to take.
True, I think we got one, so I think we're... Oh, cool, regeneration. So that one, regeneration is rather good if I could use it. Level 19 though. That increases your it gives you a constant hot.
Yeah. 19. No.
Yeah. I said I'm at 11. We're a long way below the level it's expecting.
Yeah, magic does take longer to
Well, I mean,
level.
kind of. I mean, the thing is, I'm level 6, 5, 11, and 6. I think you're probably 19 and 4 or something.
I've got 28, 2, 6. Lots of crystals over here.
Your pet's dead.
Yeah.
Is your pet dead as well? No, your one's alright. It's Bacca's pet that's down.
Treasure chest over here.
Hopefully I'll be able to get Advance Wars done this weekend, because I really want to play that. I want to play that a lot, but I can't. I can play Tad at it, and he's going to kick my ass, and that's fine. I might be able to play Rob at it. Anybody else I play at that, it's going to be like playing them at chess. It takes a while to learn the game. I really like it though. I really, really, really like that game so much. And I played it very little multiplayer, and I played it just a little bit to see if we could get it to work, and I really want to write my clone of it that I started.
There's one like that on the Switch that I've seen.
It's probably by the same people. Intelligent Systems, probably something else.
Yeah, it looks almost exactly the same. I can't remember the name of it now.
Advance Wars. I mean, there's loads. They did they did Fire Emblem. They did.
The one on the Switch, not called Advance Wars.
No, Advance Wars is the Game Boy one. They haven't done Advance Wars games in a while. Oh, there's a Resurrection Point, literally.
Called something like mini.
Wow.
Mini something.
Mini something.
Oh, I can't remember. My mind is
Yeah.
completely.
Well, we've worked out a way we can play Advance Wars online, and it's not trivial. So one of the things Rob wants to do with this thing here is trying to actually do a website that actually helps people out with playing these old games, because I've done a lot of research to get some of these to work.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I know this shit because I was around, but like, if you're, let's say you're 25 or something and you want to play Stronghold, like, what the fuck are you going to know about IPX? Like, it would just be three letters you've never heard in your whole life. But I was around at the point when we still had to do, BNC terminating of network cables and stuff. So I have some knowledge just through being alive longer. Yeah, I'm curious what Intelligent Systems have done, because they did Advance Wars Dual Strike, Advance Wars Black Hole Rising, I think it was called, and they also do the Fire Emblem series. Magic Linen. 12 to health. See, I've got a purple bit of gear on, and I've had the purple bit of gear on for about 2 days now. Like, nothing better has dropped. Then I go across the bridge or down this dead end.
Go to the bridge.
Okay, I see 4 stabby guys. It's alright, your pet's going for it. But yeah, I am genuinely tempted to do an Advance Wars clone, to add nothing, literally copy it beat for beat, obviously do my own graphics, make it legal, and when someone asks me why would I play this over Advance Wars, the option is simple: you can run it on Steam, because Advance Wars is only on the Game Boy, and they did do some sequels on the DS, and they're simply not as good. They made the mistake of tinkering with a perfect game. And it's not many often you get a perfect game, but it is just genuinely perfect. And in each expansion, each sequel, they added something new. And they it's like chess. You don't get a fucking new version of chess every year. Oh, chess 2. It just doesn't work like that. I would have been perfectly happy with an advanced new campaign, sure, new maps, sure, new CEOs, fine. But every time they added in more units, it's like adding in a new chess piece. You know, I know chess, you know, to a certain degree. I can play chess, you know, to a certain level, a very low level. I know how all the pieces interact, and I can always work out, you know, how to play it. No problems. But when we're talking about then adding another piece in, you've just upped the complexity of the game by an enormous factor just by adding in one more unit. And certainly with Advance Wars 1 and mostly with Advance Wars 2, I can actually sit there and plan my move out 4 or 5 units in advance. And to a level I could never have done in XCOM because it was just too complicated. And I'd like that. I don't have quite enough strength. And I would like to recreate the Advance Wars 1, basically, without the Neo tank that... I sound really old when I'm talking about, it made it too complicated and difficult. But it just meant that you couldn't fit the whole movement of the turn into your brain. So yeah. As ever, though, the main reason not to is it's nearly all UI. And I hate UI so much. Wargroove, was that it? On the Switch?
No. Called mini something.
Like Tiny War. So
Yeah.
I did do a prototype of an XCOM style game in VR though, and that's fucking ace. Like seeing your XCOM style game in a diorama layout was absolutely fantastic. Because you're actually like getting down with your units and trying to check line of sight before you move them there. It was really, really good. And that was surprised XCOM's not done it. And if I had a studio running, I'm pretty sure I would have given it a bash. Tiny Metal.
Yeah, that might be it.
I like the sound of that just from the name Tiny Metal. Is there a Switch emulator? Yeah, I assume there is, given that it's an NVIDIA Shield in a different box.
I have no idea.
Cepheus says he's hungry.
I heard. Cepheus has had a lot of food today, the fat little fucker. And he's still skinny, my sad face. Yeah, no.
Yeah, Tiny Metal, Full Metal Rumble.
Tiny Metal, Full Metal Rumble.
Yeah.
I like the name of it.
It looks almost exactly the same as Advance Wars, from what I can see.
Ah, cool. Is that... Oh, alright, I might have a look at that. No, I don't do that. I want to write a copy. I want to pirate it. Not pirate it. I want to do my own version of it and sell it.
Yeah, that Tiny Metal, Full Metal Rumble looks almost exactly the same. But I never played Advance Wars, so I don't really know. But it looks the same to me.
I will have a look at that. Though not right now because I'm busy dying.
But I just leveled up just before I was about to die. I'm all over my butt anyway.
Oh my god, Cepheus. You can't be that hungry. It's been about an hour since you got back. So the moment I moved and I lap more comfortable so you can jump off, it's like, thank you, and then just fucks off to his bed. What? Do you want to watch you go into your bed? You're very clever. Oh, well done. He's not happy. I had to brush him earlier, so he's still not happy with me. And Dora started to claw at stuff, so I did trim Dora's claws earlier, and oh my god, the growling. But she's learned now she doesn't get to bite or scratch or attack me. She just sat there, just on my lap, just trying all different meows. Growling, no. Hissing, no. Meowing, mewing plaintively like she's got a broken hip, no. Meowing very loud. She's just going through all the meows, and I'm like, it ain't going to work. You get your claws trimmed. Shut up. I'm your first human, but you're not my first kitten.
We can be much more stubborn.
Well, it's the way that she kept cycling through meows, trying to work out which one went, please stop doing this, I don't want you to. Like, I somehow go, you know what I want to do this evening? I want to trim my cat's claws. That'll be great fun. I'm doing it because I haven't got a choice. Well, I do. I could either trim her claws or get scarred.
You can always take them to the vet and do it.
And I'd rather not go to the vet apart from emergencies at this point.
Well, not right now, yeah.
Also, as part of my medical king, I do get a claw trim every 6 months, but like, my god, every 6 months? You need to do it every week or two.
Yeah. That purple crystal on the right has a really cool little arcing.
It does. Ancient, what I try and do generally is when she's a bit dopey, just get one claw and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done, and then she wakes up and goes, no, don't do my claws. And then the next day, grab a different paw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for front paws, it's usually pretty easy. For back paws, they tend to be a little bit more. I really don't want you to touch my paws. But that's the price she has to pay for my undying love and affection.
That sounds similar to what I have to do with my daughter to cut her nails. We have to put some kids TV on, and then she's like fixated on that, and then just trim all her nails before she knows it.
Well, Dora is 9 months old, so she's very playful. So she's learned though that when I get the claw trimmers out, it is not playtime. It is I'm dead. It is not playtime. It is very, very much not going to enjoy this. Oh, the Dark Forest. I've got a sign for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, carry on forwards. Carry on forwards. Don't go backwards. There's a respawn point.
Is there?
Yeah, just here. I almost managed to cut. Oh, fuck me.
How big is your dog that you have to fight to cut the nail?
Daughter.
I thought he said dog.
Did you wait? Did you think he said to cut my my dog's nails? I have to put her in front of a children's television program so she's fascinated by it.
Possibly.
And to be fair, I did also tick don't drop anything on death, but it would have made this a lot harder.
Yeah. What's the default for that?
What's the
So
I don't know. I heard what's the beatbot, boo?
The default drop.
Default is drop equipped, I think, and then there's drop inventory as well.
So by default, you drop all your equipped stuff.
Equipped, yeah.
Wow, that's harsh.
I can't actually cast a spell.
So have you ever tried like an easier technique to cut your cat's nails?
That is an easy technique. Wait till
No, there's like an easier one. What you do is you get like a lady's handbag that's about the size of your cat, and then cut the corners out, one for each paw, and then put the paws through the handbag, and then let their head out the top, zip it closed to the top, and then hang the handbag, and with their paws hanging out, you have complete access to them without them biting you.
Sorry, I stopped listening at the point where you started to describe a cat torture device.
It's not a cat torture device.
It's literally a bondage device for your cat.
Yeah, okay. It's complete torture to hold them down while they...
I mean, I've gone mostly with training my cat. She hasn't had her claws trimmed very many times, so she still thinks perhaps she can get away with arguing the case. It's like a third or fourth time I've had to do her claws properly.
Trained most of the bad guys up the hill.
Okay. There's just 4 down here one-shotting me instead of 20.
Kill these ones.
Got one walloping.
My guy just decided to run half across the map instead of attacking the thing next to him.
He's probably just spotted a weak mob half, I think, and I'm going for the weakest
Yeah.
one.
Oh, a puncture bow. Nothing.
Oh, it's a purple one. That could be really good.
Could be.
It's a shame they didn't choose a decent set of colours. Well, they chose very slightly different purple.
For God's sake, just attack something, you bloody idiot.
I'm just getting my pet up.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll be able to help. I have to change my thing to target closest. This is just mad. I'll be running half a mile away. Keep trying to attack that one that's on half health all the way in.
Get out.
Nearly got it. Big purple one.
Trying to find something that let me cast my fucking pet. I couldn't, it wouldn't let me cast my pet anywhere. Oops, no. I accidentally clicked on exit game. Like, no, cancel. Cool, got one.
What'd you get?
No, I managed to kill one of the guys we were trying to kill. We got a good bow drop though. Well, a potentially good bow.
Nice.
I said I've got a purple top I've been wearing for so long because it's got 3-4 stats on it.
Yeah, this one has 4 stats as well.
Don't we need to kill all the ones back because Baka is.
Oh, is he still fighting stuff?
Yeah, but they're not killing him. They're just knocking him unconscious. Just torturing him slowly.
Just respawn and come back down here.
No, because they're not killing him. They had to kill him before you can release. You can't release from being unconscious.
Can't you?
Well, what are you supposed to do? Smack your head on the floor until you die?
Oh,
No, you can only respawn as a ghost when you're dead.
I thought I was just doing that.
No, those ones down there were hitting you quite hard. Back, you appear to be in range, but I can't see you. Oh, okay, I can see you now. Oh, 12.5 strength. What's the bow then? Any good? Can't just be mana, combat magic, and healing magic, and
One strength and dex. Strength 13 and dex 18.
Yeah,
Damage 48 to 58.
what's it give
What
though?
is it?
What's it give
9
though?
armor, 9 health, 19 mana, and 1 melee skill.
No, whatever then.
What is it then? What's the damage on it?
48 to 58. So,
68 or 58?
It's got nice damage.
Yeah, it's mostly it's purple, which means it'll have 4 stats, not 2. Like it'll boost 4 attributes, but what was it? Health, mana, and not a lot of
Health, mana, and melee skill. So, probably best for me to use it.
Ah, the healer ran off.
Yeah, the healer have to heal the tank. Maybe as a DPS you shouldn't have pulled.
Yeah, look, I'm unconscious at the moment and I can respawn as a ghost. You don't have to be completely knocked down.
Oh, alright, my mistake.
I've been doing it for the last 50 respawns down here. That bow looks got a really cool effect on it. Got that pink arrow thing.
Oh yeah. So does that mean you've got your vampire bow now going begging?
Yeah.
Yeah, but hopefully that's an upgrade for you, Baka.
What's an upgrade?
The Bow of Carnage.
Ooh. And I can nearly use the sledgehammer. Need one more strength.
I can give you a strength right now.
I'm like 2 pixels away from getting.
There you go. You got enough strength.
Look at this.
I think I just remember what the boss is at the end of it.
Hit it with a sledgehammer. Sledgehammer does a lot of damage.
I mean, yeah, I guess the old bow.
Ow.
The bow, I mean, obviously you are weighing up increased survivability for less damage. There's only 1 health per hit. It's not.
Yeah, it's a bit shy. 1 health, I think.
Yeah, I mean, not like purple would help the person using the bow the whole time. But
Well, no, it's not that purple doesn't give more damage. Just gives 4 stats. What was it? Melee, health, and I forgot what the other one was.
Armour.
Armor, brilliant.
Armour, health, mana, and melee skill.
that's pretty useless.
So I'm using it.
I want a bow with just combat magic, nature magic, and mana. And like a moustache, maybe.
I'm going to take these guys by surprise and fall behind them.
Oh yeah, I wish more ARPGs actually had that, the concept of being able to move to actually maximize damage. Like mobs should take time to turn around, so if you can get the drop on them, they should actually, you should actually be able to do a lot of damage.
This sledgehammer is fucking wrecking them.
That looks ridiculous.
2 hits and they're dead. Matched. It's doing like 3 times as much damage as my sword did.
True, but I guess your shield. I think your shield might still count. I'm not really sure.
Well, I'm still wearing it.
My character's just running on the spot.
Well, yes, he is.
Oh, he decided to move again.
I don't know if all the shield stats still count, because I'm still wearing the shield on my
Well,
character.
that's easy. Chuck your shield on the floor and see if you lose your stats.
Well, I can't tell if I lose my 10% block melee attack or 5% block ranged attack.
Ah, right. Okay, yeah.
I presume I'm not gaining those things, but I'm just gaining the stats. Because I'm not actually holding the shield, so I can't get the block. There's only 10% block chance anyway, it's a bit crap anyway. I will just do 3 tons of damage instead.
So I couldn't hear the sound of you getting knocked unconscious, telling me how good it was. You didn't need to block anymore.
Well, if I had a better heal, it wouldn't matter, would it?
If I had a better healing spell, yes, but I don't. Jesus Christ! If you were tanking properly, maybe that's what would do it. It's just
all the damage.
well, apart from all the damage, is just flying through the air and just walloping me in the face.
It's nice to be able to actually kill stuff, not just like poking them for 4 damage a shot.
Well, it would be nice, quite frankly, if the game had any sort of proper aggro mechanic. But as I said, I'm pretty sure Warcraft invented that. Until then, it was just literally mob hits whatever it feels like on, just randomly. But I believe that was actually an innovation for Warcraft, was a proper aggro system, which they probably didn't tell anyone about for whatever it was, 10 years till they added the aggro stuff in.
Why are you playing stuff?
Because I need to get my strength 13 so I can equip a bow and a shield. No, not bow, a sword and a shield. It's a crap sword, but it does have plus 35 to mana. Which is more than 10% of my mana, so that's pretty good.
I like 2-handed weapons.
Why? If you can,
more beefy.
okay, so fine. You got a sledgehammer, sure, whatever. But why the fuck wouldn't you put a spike on the end of it? Who designed that? Oh,
Well, I mean, maybe it's just like a blacksmith's hammer.
shit. Okay. Sorry, I need to level my dex one more in order to continue. So that's a staff with 35 to mana, but I'm currently relying on my +1 dex in order to behold this bow that gives me 20 mana. So basically now I need to level my strength and my dex in order to be able to cast spells. Why have you guys all wandered outside and died? Oh.
There's quite a lot of spitter guys out here.
You know, because we thought we had a responsible healer that was with us and not playing with his staff.
I'm fairly sure, by the way, the next shop is the next respawn point's just here, literally onwards 5 feet.
I'll pass these idiots then.
Yeah, trolls regenerate health, but spiked balls don't.
These bloody spitters, so annoying. I seem to remember something like this happening in this area in single player as well. I had to go back like to the last town and replay the whole area again to actually get good.
Yes, I mean that's the one with no real side quests or anything like that. You know, you can just end up. I've just realised because I've done the stupid capitalisation, my character name is actually Saint Abbo the Stabber, isn't it?
You got a bit trigger happy with the shift key.
I wasn't expecting to keep the character, but then we kind of started, and then I was like, ah, shit.
Ow. You sons of bitches.
Unfortunately, I can't stack the heals. I can just wait. I have to wait for it to finish and cast it again.
Right. I'm killing a few of them every now and then with my humongous hammer. Where'd that troll come from? Just do like a giant golf with mallet.
Yeah, so those forest trolls are healing about 1 health per second, but the spiked moors don't. Because trolls have got regeneration, because... I don't know why I know that's a thing, but I do know it's a thing. Unfortunately, I just shot my arrows at the weakest moor, but there was 3 moors in the way, so I just shot one at the front instead. My pet doesn't last long enough to...
No.
I know, my pet got shot off. And then the fucking artillery hits it.
Well, it's a good job they hadn't invented item durability at this point.
Well, they had, because Diablo 1 had, and 2. But they decided it was shit, and they were right.
Dead.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not sure what's happened to Baka. I think he's just legged it to a cave.
How the hell did 3 trolls appear? Someone's been pulling more. Oh, that's my stupid artillery thing dead. Oh, the trolls run away when they're on low health and try and get their mates. What the dog?
I seem to recall, and I can't remember whether it's things I'm recalling directly or just accidentally recalling from Lord of the Rings. I'm pretty sure they are extra vulnerable to fire. Not that that helps, I don't have anything fire-based.
Well, I mean, I've got fire spray,
Yeah.
but to be honest, my hammer's doing a good job. Backer coming back, or does he need some help?
I don't know. I think he just led to get off.
What's that?
Where are you?
I legged it to town.
Is it just like a gypsy clearing?
He
Yes.
just needs to run.
I was like, screw this dying over and over crap. I'm gonna wait for you guys in town.
Oh, they just dropped loads of cool loot. But that's okay. We'll divvy it up.
Well, we can
No, it's,
backtrack a little bit.
no, it's too late now. I've transmuted it all.
Fair enough.
No, a pair of boots. Not a pair of boots. Something drop with +1 dex. A buckler. So if I could actually use that, that would be brilliant. So I need to get 1 strength, and then suddenly the world is my metaphorical oyster. But yeah, can you actually come back to us so we can clear to the town and then call it a night? And don't get me wrong, JK is being a whirlwind with his fucking sledgehammer with a flat end. Why would you not put just a spike on it? Seriously. God, one's got like 4 health.
This thing's pretty insane.
Instead, can you actually equip their clubs? What's your... Wait. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. That's a one-hander. Come on, let's see if we can find the splitter before we go to bed then.
For what?
Splitter. That's
Oh.
what Backer did. Jesus Christ, these clusters of...
Is that the people's front of Judea or the Judean people's front? That one dropped 2 spells.
Hey, if you want to find the way to the gypsy camp, follow the Baka-shaped blur.
Jesus, how many?
Holy shit. No. There's no way I'm coming. These bastards are mean.
Can you actually respawn at the town?
I don't know. I got a demon that keeps biting me every time I stand up.
I mean, if you come back to us, there's a respawn point and it's safe because we've cleared from the respawn point to us.
They keep running up and getting their mates. Bastards.
Where is it?
Keep going.
New shield is more defense. A lot more defense. There's a shield with +1 strength if anyone wants it.
Oh, shit. I wanted to look at the peak cap, but I'm trying to actually make a correct shape of my inventory. So I'll come back and disenchant all this shit. I'll come back, take it back to town rather. Unless anyone's got spare room.
I've got loads of space.
Oh.
Grab it all in a sec.
Yeah, the tree clubs are worth a small fortune as well. I believe. Like most of the two-handers that are worth a lot of money for some weird reason.
I've just been keeping spells that have been dropping because they're worth quite a lot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the high level spells are worth quite a lot. Compared to most of the rubbish equipment drops, it's not worth anything.
Yeah, the ice clubs and ice bows are worth a lot. Like
Yeah.
1,000 plus at the shops.
They are good.
Hooray, we made it. Go us. Oh, wait, hold on.
Not yet. Like too soon. Hey, there we go.
Ah, good job.
A brown star.
Right, which one of you was a shop?
Big tent on the left.
Hello there. You must be Big Tent.
This one over here has spells.
Tree club, $3 grand.
Yeah, it's not bad for a piece of shit, is it? Yeah, the Trog Great Swords. Great Swords are 5 grand. But yeah, normally, of course, you'd have a donkey to carry en masse
Yeah.
gear.
Uh-huh.
So that's plus health, that's plus dex, that's plus mana, that's...
Fast attack speed. Oh my god.
15 over 15
We only got $4 grand.
My god, you're not going to spend all of it on one thing. You could have 2
A
weapons.
two-handed sword. A two-handed sword that's even better than this sledgehammer.
Oh, he sells one thing, and I think it's something, one spell, I think it's something somebody sold to him.
Oh, an assault axe. That's 1-3 lightning damage. And you need 5 more strength.
Oh, is there not a shop? Sorry, a spell shop. Ah, wait, hold on. This looks like a magic one that back is that. The fuck is wrong with her face? Oh man, there's some nice books here. Does anybody have, hold on, how much have I got? 490,000 gold. Thought I'd ask.
I have 18,000.
Little short then. Test Anshin, where I'm actually running an AI upscaled texture mod for this, which is really good. I know the game doesn't look good, but if you compare this to how it looked, it looks great. Yeah, there is a spell that gives 35 to mana that requires 3 more in. There's no point. We might as well, because we're going to restart at this town a couple of times, I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
So like we'll have to start next time. I suspect one time after we'll be back here anyway. So we should probably just leave it there and examine our gear fresh next time. Which hopefully we'll have a Dave and a Rob and a Matt. So 6 of us. So
we can summon Kicks level 28.
Well, don't hold your breath on that one. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a little bit busier today than normal. I don't know what changes it. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, so I got to go to bed because I've got work all day tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're doing tomorrow. It may be more Dungeon Defenders. It may be Dead Island. You never know. It might be Diablo. It could be Dungeon Siege. It could be Descent. Chances are very high it's going to begin with D. A lot of games seem to begin with D. Don't know what that's about. But as ever though, I hope your lockdown isn't going too badly. I hope you aren't pining for the fjords too much. And we will bid you goodbye. And remember to smash that bell. Whatever it is. Right, I'm going to exit the game summary then, so we're going to see who won. Because I noticed it's not been popping up the message today. And the winner is... probably going to be James with his fucking hammer in it. It is James with his hammer. I'd like to point out I died the most. That makes me the best. That's how it works.
Yeah, you multiply your kills by deaths.
Divide them by... yeah, anyway. Hey, awesome. All right, guys. That was an enjoyable 4 hours. So we will see you again tomorrow for another lockdown, man.